All right, shalom everybody. Peace for those who love peace and no peace for the wicked, the Lord said. Now, I don't see too many people here, so I'm not going to stay for long, as long we don't have too many. All right, shalom everybody. Oh, I hear
Peace for
myself.
those
who love peace and no peace for the wicked, the Lord said.
Mm.
Now, I don't see too I sound so good when I hear myself. I like it. That was me talking. Let me say it again. Peace for those who love peace and no peace for the wicked, the Lord said. I will hear myself later. So anyway, today we have a topic which is very interesting. And you know, this women, you know, a fake ex-Muslim, you know, fake ex-Muslim, you know, those fake Muslims, nobody leave Islam, you know, it's just stupid people like, you know, saying to you that there's somebody leave Islam, don't believe them, you know. This avalanche is not happening, you know, the avalanche. So meet Iman. Iman is an ex-Muslim. The Muslim, they said, Iman, she left Islam. Why? Why, Iman, you left Islam? What happened? What happened? Tell us. What happened? Okay, let us start from the beginning.
And the real reason why I decided to leave Islam is because my haters were kind of right. I wanted to get frisky. I couldn't wait until marriage. It was too tempting. And plus, I can't see myself committing to one man for the rest of my life. Except if the only reason why I wanted to stop being Muslim was so that I could get frisky, I didn't have to leave Islam for that. I could have just done what 90% of Muslim men do. Mess around with non-Muslim girls, and then, when it's time to get married, find myself a good, virgin, obedient Muslim woman and pretend my past never existed. I just got back from my...
Yeah, the story about virgin, there is a woman, her name is Foxy. Anyone remember her? I made a video about her long time ago. Foxy is a Canadian who converted to Islam. She is mentally ill, obviously. And she was complaining about the virgin Muslim women because when she joined Islam, she discovered that Muslim women, zero of them is a virgin. They just do it in the wrong place. I cannot say more. You can watch Foxy video about her speaking about how Muslim girls go to the library, but different kind of library. Yeah, she joined Islam. She thought, you know, those women wear girls, hijab, you know, they are decent. You have no idea what is behind the scenery, what is behind the curtain, the most corrupt people ever. Go, Iman. You tell us why you left Islam. So the Muslims accuse you that because you want to go frisky.
photo shoot, and I'm ready
First of all, Iman, I have to say, there is no way you like to go frisky.
to get into the nitty-gritty details of why I left Islam because a ton of you have been DMing me asking me to tell the story. So here it goes. I gotta take you back to when I was 4 years old, living in Canada with my parents. My parents, bless their hearts, enrolled me and my sisters in Islamic school. I was 4 years old when I learned how to put on the hijab and start praying, okay? My parents didn't force me to wear it all the time when I was that young, but they did tell me to wear it when I was at school. It was kind of an expectation. Also, I'm 4 years old. I don't really know what's happening. I just see that my mom does this, my parents put me in this school, everyone else is doing the same thing because they're all Muslim too. So cool, right? Fast forward to when I'm 6, and my mom tells me to go pray. And I sped through that entire prayer because I didn't like to do that. I didn't care and I didn't understand and I didn't want to do it. So I sped through it.
By the way, just be careful. If cow dance, she see your shoulder, she will say you are a man. I'm just letting you know. If cow dance no and see your video, she will make, if you are famous, she will make a video about you and she will make you a man. You like it or not, she will say you are a man. Continue.
In like 30 seconds, I was like, you know, doing all the movements. I came back, I was like, Mama, I prayed. She's like, no, you didn't. That was like 30 seconds. Go pray again. So immediately I clocked, okay, it takes longer than 30 seconds to pretend to pray. Got it. From when I was 6 years old until I was 14 years old, I pretended to be Muslim. And I wasn't.
See, she is exposed. She is not a Muslim. She pretended to be a Muslim. See, I told you. From her mouth, she said she pretended to be a Muslim. She wore hijab pretending. Mm. Mm. She pretended The Muslims are recording you now. They will publish it. Guys, did you see what she said? She pretended from the age of 6, the age of Aisha, until the age of 14, you are a Muslim. Okay, then what happened? Continue. So sorry for okay. I don't want to. I'm trying, guys. Don't think I'm zooming in the picture. No,
To be
I'm just
Muslim.
trying to go back on the video. Hold on.
And pray. And to pray. Got it. From when I was 6 years old until I was 14 years old, I pretended to be Muslim. And I wasn't doing this consciously. I just knew deep down inside that I did not care about this. But I came from a Muslim family. I went to Islamic school until I was in 2nd grade. And after I switched over into public school, I went to Islamic school on Friday nights and Saturday mornings. Sometimes Sunday too. Alright, so I was forced to pray, forced to learn Quran, forced to hear about these hadiths, forced to wear the hijab. I had no say, and I truly didn't even care because my parents' relationship was toxic. So what I cared about more was not pissing them off, because the consequences of pissing them off was worse than pretending to be Muslim.
Like, is that normal in this stupid TikTok? Like those two red dots keep going, blue and red, in her face when you are playing the video. Is that how this TikTok work? That's stupid. Now we have.
So I just pretended. When I was 14 years old,
Okay.
my grandma and my grandpa on my mom's side came to visit us, and 3 weeks into the visit, my grandpa had a heart attack and passed away. That was my first encounter with death. And that was the first moment that I realized, oh, this is gonna happen to me at one point. I was like, I'm gonna die. So I should probably start taking this seriously because I'm gonna die. So from 14 years old until 18 years old, I did a complete 180. I started memorizing Quran on my own. I started committing to my daily prayers. I started fasting.
See, now she became a Muslim. You cannot hold that against her. So now, because she saw there's somebody die, she's very smart. She said to herself, I'm going to die too. I better join the bus. Let me wear the burqa. Share my private part. Get ready for Abdul. So you see the wake up call. Somebody died. I'm not sure if there's a connection between the one who died and your nails. What's happened to this nail? It looks like mushroom. Anyway, continue. I'm not making fun of you, by the way. I like what you are saying. Go ahead. This is my nature. By the way, if anyone know Eman, invite her. We would like to have her here with us in in our channel.
Even on days when I wasn't supposed to be fasting, I did the most. And during those 4 years of my life, I was the favorite child in the family. My sisters and my mom can attest to this. I was the favorite because I went above and beyond to do the most. And I saw how much love from my parents was tied to religiousness. So
here, you need to notice how the Muslim, they control their children. So if you are not praying and they could not force you, they can show you that they don't like you no more, putting pressure on you. Like you are not their child. Or maybe even they isolate you. Even they don't share with you the same food. Like, the mother, she make cake, she will not give you cake. She will give to your brother or sister, the one who pray, they will use all kind of, pressure on the child in order to make him know that you need to do this if you want us to love you. They don't love you unless religion is there.
the connection was made in my brain. Unconditional love is not a thing. Do these daily rituals, you'll receive love and praise, and no one will be breathing down your back. Except, like I said, my parents' relationship was toxic. So during those 4 years, their marriage was the absolute worst.
By the way, all Muslim marriage is wonderful. That's why you see in the Quran, Aisha and Hafsa and the other women throwing shoes at each other, throwing tomato at Muhammad, potato. Muhammad was a victim of those women. Women are very, very, very dangerous. Muslim women, they have balls. They have a lot of balls. Remember the verse in the Quran says, And if you back each other, which means the women against Muhammad, you should know that Allah and the angels and Jibreel and everybody, every believer, they are his backbone, his protectors. All of this to support Muhammad against two women. Now, if one of those women like Iman, I assure you, Muhammad will become shish kebab. Go, Iman, go. Especially when you are holding your finger. By the way, in the Middle East, when you do this, you are telling somebody, I'm going to show you. I'm coming after you. You see how her fingers are? This is what the Middle East. If you see somebody doing that to you, that means I'm coming for you. All right? Like not necessarily now. He's making a threat. This is a threat. All right? Just take a note. But maybe now she is not doing that. Actually, just moving her finger. But in the Middle East, if you do that sign with your fingers, you are threatening the person.
And I was like, I gotta get out of this house. I'm gonna make a part 2 and I'm gonna post it right away.
Part 2, hold on. What dogs? We don't want dogs. Hold on. What dogs? Look, where do you go? What? What happened? How we can go back now to part 1? What happened to part 1? This is TikTok is crazy. Okay, let's go to part 2. Good, I have part 2 here.
House because there's babies and toddlers and my mom yelling and my dad being mad that everybody's yelling while he's trying to take a nap. Living in this house during the time period where I was considered the favorite was the absolute most inseparable time period of my life because I wanted to be there to love my mom and to love my siblings, but I also was like, this sucks and I'm about to unalive myself and run away and never talk to these people again. So I knew I had to move out and my social skills were severely lacking. Now, because my dad kept getting my mom pregnant, he refused to buy me or my sister.
How you do that? I'm confused. How you know that your dad is doing that? Seriously, how you know? It might be somebody from Azot. I mean, look, you have a curly hair. How you know that your dad is doing that? You know, somebody from Azot, maybe he's, he came, Zut. Yeah. Who knows? I mean, how they are fighting every day and he keep making babies. So they fight in the daytime, they have boom boom in the nighttime. Okay.
Sisters new things. Most of the times, the things that we wanted, we had to work for and buy ourselves. That includes cell phones, laptops, clothes, shoes, back to school supplies.
A very normal Abdul life. He make babies, he throw them in the street. You buy your stuff, okay? How you buy it, how you make money, I don't care. Those girls go on the street, what they do, Allah knows best.
And on the rare occasion where he said yes when we would ask to go to the mall with our friends, I had to also pay for my mall food. I've spoken a lot about how my dad was financially abusive, but during this time period of my life, it actually hurt me so much because he would claim to love me, he would claim to love my sisters, and yet we weren't allowed to do anything. And he also liked to power trip. So every time I would be like, hey, can I go out with my friend? And he would say yes, and I would get ready and I would go out with my friend. He would see me coming down the stairs getting ready to go out and be like, where are you going? And I'd be like, you said I could go out. And he'd be like, no, you're not going. So
this is the kind of Abdul you like to have around you. Can I go with my friend Dad? Sure, go get ready. What are you waiting for? She goes, she put 10 kilograms of makeup. She put those, what they call them? It's not the Christian, bell in the church. This is the in her ears. What they call them? This is the rope for the water in the well. Anyway, she put all those things. She hang all the stuff, decoration. Christmas light. Eyelashes, being like Boeing 777. All of this, and then now she is leaving. Where are you going? Where are you going? Hey, Dad, you told me I can go. No, haram. You told me to go. Haram, you idiot. Go in. Go. What kind of dad you have? Guys, sorry, I have to go up so I can. I'm not zooming. I know you.
He would see me coming down this
Hold
friend and
on.
he
I
would
want
say
to go
yes,
back.
and sisters. And yet we weren't much because he would claim to love me. He would claim to love my sisters. And yet we weren't allowed to do anything. And he also liked to power trip. So every time I would be like, hey, can I go out with my friend? And he would say yes, and I would get ready and I would go out with my friend. He would see me coming down the stairs getting ready to go out and be like, where are you going? And I'd be like, you said I could go out. And he'd be like, no, you're not going. So the betrayal actually ran so deep. On top of that, my dad did not involve himself in me or my sister's lives at all. The only time he would talk to us was to give a 3-hour monologue about how haram things are and we're going to hell and family needs to stick together and don't be like the white Canadian people. Because I was considered the favorite, I had additional responsibilities. I would get up early in the morning and help my mom make my dad's lunch for work and the lunch for my siblings as well. I would wake my siblings up, and on top of that I was waking myself up to pray early and make sure that I'm praying on time when I get home from school and make sure that I'm helping with the dinner. I was parentified. I was a child who didn't have a childhood. I was a teenager who didn't have a teenage experience. And I was literally about to run away before I was like, okay, let me come up with a good plan though, because I don't want to be homeless. Oh, I have an older sister. She's 1 year older than me. So my older sister gets accepted to university while I'm in my last year of high school. She goes to university in the city that we are still living in. I say, no, because I don't like this city. I don't like this house, and I'm not about to subject myself to an additional 4 years of education in a program I'm probably gonna hate while I'm living at home with my parents. How am I gonna study for exams and write essays and do all this extra work while there's yelling and screaming in the household? So I knew I had to leave. So basically, I applied to the same school my sister applied to. I got accepted, and I said, So I decided to do an extra semester of high school instead so that I could get extra credits and apply to a different university that was 6 hours away from where my parents lived so that I would have a reason to move out. And while I'm doing this, I'm telling my mom, I'm gonna move out, just so you know. I'm going to the school, it's 6 hours away. And she's like, no.
Wait. Abdul, he said the following. Let me show you what this Abdul, he said. Let us examine how truthful what you just said. USS, do you like to call me? I mean, you Muslims, your religion is nothing but sex. You can F4 women in the same day. You can divorce them in the same moment, replace them like shoes. You have sex with the children, and you can beat your women. And when you say talking about law, what law you have? Do you have law? You can take false oath. You can do muta. You can rent a woman for 1 hour. And you are talking Christianity is a freedom from the law? Why did Jesus says you can go and fornicate like your prophet? Go and rent women? Huh? Coward son of muta. Do you dare to call me potato? Do you? Speaking about polytheist, Mr. Plastic, who is the one who kisses black stone? Mwah! Stone, I love you. Prophet Muhammad says, whoever embrace the black stone and the Yemeni corner, it erases his sin. And you are talking about polytheist? You stupid idiot pagan, black stone kisser, which is a vagina. And by the way, just in case you do not know, according to the Islamic history, the black stone used to be white, but the penises and the vaginas of women who touch the stone make it black. I can show the reference. So do you dare to call me potato? Huh? Freedom from law? The only law you have, you drink camel urine and you don't eat pork. And that make you supposedly a good guy. Your wife, she go and do breastfeeding for adult, for the neighbors. Assalamu alaikum. Who are you? I'm your neighbor. Huh? What do you want? I'm hungry. Okay, how I can help you? We are out of food. I want milk. You idiot! Somebody told you we are a goat here? We don't have a goat. No, different kind of milk. Donkey! I don't have a children to have milk. My breast is empty. Prophet Muhammad says no matter what, I can suckle you. Okay, if this is the scenario, no problem. Get in my lap. And you are talking about the freedom of law. Have you ever heard of religion have a law that a neighbor can come to your house and suck your wife boobs? Are you there, US? Is your name is ass? Look, he stopped texting. He thought he can throw this text and let it go, like nobody would notice. The Muslim, they have a law. I know. You see, I have degrees in your law. Tell me about it. Please tell me about it. We have a law in the town. Yeah. You have a law. If the prophet, he have 16 privilege. If his eyes fall into a woman, her husband must divorce her so the prophet can F her. That is your law? Your law class? You must be a pimp. Potato. But do you notice the second we start, he's dead. He's not even texting no more. He said to himself, uh-oh, he just noticed my text. Oh, I thought he was busy watching. Yeah, actually, I was looking at your ex-Muslim sister. MashaAllah, MashaAllah, MashaAllah. Alhamdulillah. Okay, Iman, sorry for disturbing you. Go.
No, you're not. And I'm like, yes, I am. And I'm telling my dad, I'm going to move out. And he's like, no, you're not. And I'm like, yes, I am. So anyways, I get accepted to the school. It's about time for me to move there. And I'm like, I'm going. And they're like, no. And I'm like, yes. And they're like, no. And I'm like, yes. And my dad's like, fine. Find a Muslim landlord and get a Muslim roommate and I'll let you go. And I was like, oh my God. Okay. So I go on Facebook. I join these Muslim.
We just had an explosion. If I lose electricity, you know what's going on.
Student association groups, and I look for a Muslim landlord and I find a Muslim roommate and I'm like, here you go, talk to these people, they're real, they exist, let me get out of this house. Guys, this is actually true. This is actually how I was able to move out. So my parents drive me all the way to Ottawa, they help me move in my stuff, and then they leave, and I'm like, thank God, I'm free. I'm gonna make a part 3.
Where do you go?
So I'm in high school. My parents have a toxic relationship. I'm doing my best to be a good Muslim, but
It is part 3. I know. I mean, this is really weird. Part 2, part 3, part 4, part 6, part. Okay, hold on. We have this one. What the name of this one? Let us see this one here. Look like Iman. She have many parts.
And the real reason why I decided to leave Islam is because my haters were kind of right. I wanted to get frisky. I couldn't wait until marriage. It was too tempting. And plus, I can't see myself committing to one man for the rest of my life. Except if the only reason why I wanted to stop being Muslim was...
Hold on. We saw this part. Let us go to different part.
Hey mama, I don't know what hell you're going to, but I'm actually not going to be there because I explicitly wrote a letter to Jesus and I asked him for some paid time off and he granted my request. So you and all the other people who are going to hell can have fun over there, but you won't catch me in that hell. Also, it's absolutely diabolical to say that the punishment for sin is death. Because if that were the case, there would be no people alive on this planet. Because
she's trying to explain Christianity now. So she understands that if the punishment, Jesus said, the punishment of death, the punishment of sin is death. You idiot. Death is mean that when Adam and Eve, they were in heaven, they will live forever. But because of that, they died. And you will. He's not saying that when you sin, you die right away. Stay with Islam. Hey mom, if this is true, there's nobody will stay alive. That the punishment of death of sin is death. So smart. What else you have? What else?
When I was 12 years old, I got my first job delivering the newspapers in my neighborhood because my dad told me and my sisters that if we wanted to buy things outside of the necessities that were being provided for us in the household, we had to work, make our own money, and buy it ourselves. So I learned how to work for my own money and buy whatever I wanted to from a very young age because of my father. But my father also instilled the same toxic idea that your mom told you here, which is that having a lot of money makes you an evil person. Accumulating more wealth automatically means you're doing something wrong and God's going to punish you for it in the future. This has caused so many subconscious limiting beliefs around money for me that I continuously.
No, just to tell you, your dad is smart. He is afraid that you have money and you will be free. So having more money will make you more independent. Otherwise, all Muslims worship money, including Muhammad. Uh, See, when somebody is naive, don't understand what is behind that your father don't want you to have money. Money for a woman is mean independence, means she don't depend in the man to buy her stuff. Always through generation, especially before, opportunity for women to be open. She can work in companies. Not long time ago, women they have to stay home, and you cannot find a job. Well, who's going to hire you? By time, uh, things change. So women they become engineers, doctors. Like engineers was only for men. There's women engineer. You cannot get into that field. And then they accept that a woman can be a doctor because a woman she can be a women doctor. So they let that happen. So slowly, the woman she got more into jobs, and the more she is into the business field, the more she become independent, and that will be the nightmare of every man in Islam, because a Muslim man he want to control the women, so she will never have independence. Because if she, how I can control you, how I can, do you need you need to buy a dress, okay, talk to me. You want food, talk to me. You know what I mean? This is why he don't want you to get more wealth. Otherwise we know that Muhammad he worship money. In fact, Muhammad he says a woman she will be married for her worth first, and her position second, and then her beauty. So Muhammad favored wealth over. This is why he married Khadija in the age of his mother. Anyone have a question for me? I don't want to watch too much of this women. Otherwise I will go crazy. I mean, I will strike from getting married too, because you see, uh, this woman she was inside the box. She was locked for long, and then as soon she got the freedom, she explode. You know, I mean, literally, she get exploded. I mean, literally. What is this? Like the camera is not even showing what you are wearing. But anyway, so from a Muslim woman inside the box, locked, she cannot go, she cannot do. The second she got her freedom, and this is the case for all Muslim women. I remember I was with one guy. He is a student in my university with me. We took a taxi, from city to city, because we don't want to pay for the whole car by ourselves. It's expensive. And there's three girls. They took the back seat in the same car. Muslim girls were wearing hijab. You cannot see their face. We did not see their face. Wearing burqa. They didn't even talk the whole trip. Not even a word. So but they are not going all the way to our destination. So in the way, the driver he says, if you pay for the back three seat, I will continue. Otherwise, I have to stop and take other three passengers. We said we are not in a rush. We will wait. And while we are waiting, three girls came back, and they spoke to the driver. His name is Abu Muhammad, the father of Muhammad. They said to him, we forgot one bag in the trunk. He said, no, you did not come with me. He said, no, we come with you. We came with you. He said, no, you did not come with me. The one who came with me, there are three girls, and they were wearing a burqa. Those girls are wearing very short skirt. They are so much, I mean, like this. He said, no, you're not coming with me. They said, no, it's us, it's us. And they start telling him what he was saying to us. He was shocked, like, yeah, what? And he went to the trunk. Yes, they have their bag there. And then this guy, he's a Muslim. He starts swearing, I will never let my daughter to go to university. So they come to the city wearing burqa. As soon they get, because this is a new city, nobody know them there. Their family is not there. Short skirt, their boobs is coming out, totally different makeup. We could not. Who are those girls? Uh, they got explode, but they are very decent women. Muslim women wear burqa, hijab, But here you see the frisky Muslim women. This is who they are. If you go and attend any house occasion in Muslim house, you will see how much naked they are. Yeah. Okay. 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 Anyway, she have actually a YouTube page. This is her page, Iman. You know. Uh, yeah, she have a lot of videos. But anyway, I don't judge this woman. She went through a lot to be where she is. The Muslim community, the Muslim society, the Muslim family is the most awkward, stressful, stupid system. What I can say. Do we have any Muslim here would like to convert back? Actually, I learned about this video from here, from this guy, ex-Muslim. I saw her video here. Yeah. Do we have any Muslim here would like to join us? Tell us about why Iman left Islam. What do you think, Muslims? I like to hear from you. Do you think there's a way we can get her back into Islam? Anyway, yeah, actually, she exposed, even though we don't agree with her the way she's thinking, but she went through a lot of suffering, and this is the result. Very corrupt Islamic society. Her father kept making babies, according to her, but he fight with her mom every day. Wicked father. The girls have to go and work to pay for their things, their clothing, their phone, their etc. And what kind of work they will do? Hmm? What do you think, Muslims? Do you see how much you do to your family? This is the example. This woman, she is brave, and in the same time, she is lucky she live in the West. If she live in Egypt, if she don't dare to do that. She can dress in Egypt as she wish, by the way. I mean, Egypt is shish kebab country. If I go right now to Egypt, oh well, what I will show you in Egypt. I should not show you those things. All of you are young. No, no, no. I should not show you those things. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No way. But we will try to take a hike in the bike. All right. Let us see. I'm trying to find something acceptable to put in the screen. Especially most of you under the age. No, 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 no. I cannot show you this. No, 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 no. Forget, forget. No, 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 not this one. No way, no way. I cannot show you. Let me look for something more conservative, something with hijab. Hold on. Your parents will know will forbid you from coming here. That's maybe this is more acceptable. Yeah, that's more conservative. Let us show you those conservative stuff. Hold on. Conservative, Yeah. No, 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 no. I cannot show you this one. No, 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 no. I was going almost. I show it to you. No, 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 no. Guys, I'm going to spend the day doing that to you. No, 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 no. Okay, let's see. Hey boy, ادرت Arabia, ادرت very conservative society. Let me change before YouTube will flag me. ادرت ادرت very conservative Muslim, very conservative countries, very conservative brother. Big butt, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when I come for you? Big butt, big butt. You're very conservative. Very oof, oof, oof. That's enough. I surrender to Allah. Enough is enough. That's too much. The load is so big. Load and unload. Load and load. Very, very, very tough countries. They are women there. They have to wear burqa. This Muslim country, by the way. This is not in America. This is not in the West. Those are Muslim countries. Egypt, Iraq, you name it. Very conservative, Yeah, unbelievable. But here the load, I have to say, the load is so big. Too much silicone in that butt. I bet you she had a lot of kilos in Thailand, because Arab men, some of them, not all, like we can say 99.9999 of the Arab men, they like big butt. You know, the song, like, what Muhammad, he says, Allah will give you women, her butt is 1 mile. Did you ask yourself why? They like big load. The song, it says, big load, big load. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when I come for you? Big load, big load. The bigger, the better. Look here, look. Praise be to Allah. Those are movies. What the heck? This is bad? Bad to who?
To take on the Al-Zut. Muslim cowboy.
This guy is stuck with the Zut. This guy is stuck with the Zut for the coming century. That's it. He cannot get out of it. A Zut. Let us see the comment of ex-Muslim about this.
You practicing, how much you practice, and yeah, that's a positive reinforcement. Oh, if I do all of these rituals and wear this and I do that, and I'll get love. I'm not going to get love if I don't submit and obey my parents in this way.
Yeah, and that's why the religion keeps. Go ahead.
I was going to say, and she probably.
Big mistake. Big mistake to interrupt your wife. God knows what she have done to him now. He might sleep without dinner. You interrupt a woman. Are you sure? We need to check on him. I hope by tomorrow he have no bandage. Go.
Felt some degree of responsibility for the happiness or yet the happiness of her parents' marriage, or maybe keeping the marriage more together. Maybe she felt like if she, practiced and, showed them what a good daughter she's turning out to be, a good Muslim daughter, that it might make their relationship better. It probably goes even deeper, right, than what she's initially like told us. There's probably a lot more
What
layers to
marriage? She
that.
get married now? Hold on.
Yeah.
Maybe we
Because,
don't have
boys and girls are
all the
raised
parts of this
differently
video.
in these cultures, right? So it's typical for boys to have a lot more freedom than girls. So more freedom means.
Oh, you see, they have a video which is 50. Is that 57 second? It cannot be. I don't know. 55 second. Maybe they have video longer than my video. I don't know. This is part 2. Do they have parts I did not see?
Into this program, it's 6 hours away. My parents are not going to pop up on me randomly, and that was the main reason why I moved 6 hours away, because at least if they were going to pop up on me, my sisters would let me know, like, hey, mom and dad are coming to see you, just so you know, and I would have 6 hours to hide whatever it is I needed to hide. But surprisingly, I actually didn't end up not being religious during my first year of university, because I was still afraid of hell. And I'm going to tell you guys how I stopped being afraid of hell, but at the time I was still afraid of hell. So I was like, even though my parents are not here and my parents are not watching.
I will tell you how you stop afraid of hell. You thought about it. We have Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, and we have hell. Well, hell is more comfortable. So you said to yourself, you know what? I will not be afraid of hell. I better not to see Kamala Harris every day in TV. So sometimes like a horror, excuse my language, a horror, not horror, a horror can be free you from other horror. Like, horror, yeah, the horror of Kamala Harris make you believe that horror of hell is easy. Is it easy? You know the thing. So you listen to Joe Biden, you come to the conclusion that it's created by the thing. So what if she's Canada? They can watch American TV every day. Trust me. Don't you know that Canada now they are going to leave? Alberta is leaving Canada. Do you know that? Anyone here from Alberta? Who is here from Alberta, Canada? Seriously, do you know that they are voting? They wanna leave to USA. I'm serious. If you go search, maybe I should make a video about it. They are sick of being part of Canada. Yeah, there's thousands of videos speaking about the election, the last election. They have kind of independent now. They cannot. The main government, the woke government, they lost control of those people. See, everybody's talking about it. They don't want to be part of Canada no more. And this is state Alberta. They have a lot of oil and gas. That will be the massive disaster for Canada if they leave. Thousands of Alberta already support of independence from Canada. Do you see it? This is 3 weeks ago. They are sick of the woke. Yeah, big change coming to town. Even their leader, I think the governor, I don't know, or the head of the party, she said, "We are USA." Yeah. Here we go. This is the lady. Alberta's desire to separate from Canada has never been higher. Premier Danielle Smith. This is her.
Premier Danielle Smith argues a recent by-election is proof Alberta's separatist movement has never had more support, pointing to one rural riding where the Alberta Republican Party earned about 17.
See, Republican. They are Republican too. Shish kebab. Hey, Canadian, soon you will become American. God bless you, brother. You will get rid of Trudeau. The stupid Trudeau. uh, somebody saying good night, CP. Morning, gata early. What does that mean? Are you trying to bribe me with good morning, not good night? Somebody close the door. Don't you know that this is the same as Islam, my channel? You cannot leave. Can you believe it? Somebody is leaving. How dare you? Like, hey, good morning, good night, CP. I'm leaving. Slowly, slowly. I will not notice. Get her. Prophet Muhammad, he is watching you. We are watching you. Yeah. Anyway, what we can do. Uh, but those videos will share with you a lot of how Muslims really, their life is too much shish kebab. Stop talking about shish kebab. Okay, are you married? Don't you know the Prophet Muhammad, he received a dish of shish kebab. His penis was like tingling, tingling. Hey, Prophet Muhammad, can you tell us your experience about Allah sending you a dish of shish kebab? What happened? Okay, I will tell you. Okay. Get it closer. No, Muhammad, I cannot. Come on, get it closer. Hey, Muhammad, I don't trust you. Come on. You believe in rumors, huh? No. But your boyfriend, Dahya, he might think something else. Oh, okay. Keep a distance. Okay. So what happened? Each time I want to have sex, I invoke Allah. Okay. And he sent me Jibreel. All right. And he delivered to me shish kebab. Wow. Is it tasty? Who care? This is not the purpose. So I get it. It's not tasty. Exactly. So what the purpose? Idiot. Are you calling me idiot? I apologize. You better do so. You know who I am. I know. Okay, it's okay. You're safe. Okay. Continue. What happened? Jibreel, he delivered the pizza. Idiot. A second ago you said shish kebab. Sorry, because you scared the hell of me. So yeah, it's a shish kebab. So are you shish kebab or pizza? No, it's shish kebab. Okay. And what happened? After I ate it, he start moving. Who? He. What do you mean he? He who? He start moving. Who? He. You know. What's wrong with you? Who is he? He, Allah? No. Because the Quran says it is He who created the earth and the heaven. It's true. But this is not the same He. This is different He. This is a small He. Oh, small He. Okay, so you eat shish kebab and he start moving. He. Yes. And what happened after start moving? I have no idea. What do you mean? Because my wife was waiting for a long time. Okay. And they jump on me. And I don't know what happened after that. Seriously. You don't know? I swear by Allah, I saw nothing. So even the story about his penis is the most weird dummy ever. God, he sent a dish of shish kebab. He ate it, he got the power of 40 men. And now you are wondering why Alberta, they want to leave Canada? You have another idiot there. His name is Trudeau. Do we have any Muhammadan here? Shish kebab. And after, no wonder the Zut, they jump on him. I mean, this guy, his thing is not working. They thought he's a girl. You know? No wonder the Zut. Zutti mutti. Zut. There's an Egyptian song. It's called Zut. You know the song, Muslims? My voice is going to be cooked if you keep taken in hoarse voice. Don't worry about my voice. It have multi levels, and you are not in any of those floors. Shalom, shalom, elegance. How are you doing? Trodo is like Sucker Carson. You made me upset now. Sucker Carson is not like Trodo. I mean, what do you mean? The hair style? Okay. You're an ex-Muslim? Ex-Christian? Man, that's deep. That's deep. I guess you decide to become... Do you want to call me Mr. Ex-Christian? Do you like to call me? Because this is my specialty, ex-Christians. Abdul. I can smell Abdul from a distance of 2-month journey. You're an ex-Christian, huh? Do you want to call me ex-Christian? Huh? Do you like to call me? No, his tail is not moving. Okay, swear by Allah that you are ex-Christian. And now you are atheist. Swear by Allah. You know, once a Muslim sheikh, he came to debate me, and he said to me, I swear by Allah, I don't have a microphone. All right? He swear by Allah, I don't have a microphone. He said, okay, you know, just type the answer. I will ask you the question. Type the answer. He said, I swear by Allah, I don't have a speaker. I said, okay, you swear by Allah, you don't have a speaker? Give me one if you don't have a speaker. Give me two if you have. He gave me one. Abdul. Stupidity is a great sign of you, Abdul. All right. Yeah, he will go out, he come back, he will say to you, I'm the ex-pope. Actually, this was Muslim. He claimed that he was the Pope of Rome and he is an Egyptian. And he converted to Islam inside the Vatican. He was the Pope. And then those Catholic, they commanded 10 lions. 10 lions, they brought them, and the lions, they turned their butt on him and they start whipping him with their tails. And then they put him in a room, jailing him. I'm serious, guys, I'm not joking. This is what he said to them. And the Muslim, Allahu Akbar, brother, we feel for you, brother. We feel for you. For the faith, you suffer a lot. And then he claimed that he dig under the ground of the Vatican. And he went all the way, digging non-stop until he arrived to Egypt. What? There is the Mediterranean Sea. Yes, brother. Don't. He was the Pope. He was the Pope. He can do it. He was the Pope. And the funny, they said to him, brother, how you were able to get out? He said, oh, I took the sweat seat, which means he went in the sewage, in the shithole. So he went in the shithole, he came out in Egypt. I think there's a connection between the shithole in Vatican and the shithole in Egypt. So you go down there, you end on the other side. The sewage is connected, it must be. Do we have? J. Smith, I have 640. Your prophet have 70 after 20 years of working hard, including the women that he married. According to Muslim, he have 70. After more than 20 years preaching Islam. Anyway. Let us watch something more lovely.
Was so that I could get frisky. I didn't have to leave Islam for that. I could have just done what 90% of Muslim men do. Mess around with non-Muslim girls, and then, when it's time to get married, find myself a good, virgin, obedient Muslim woman and pretend my past never existed. I just got back from my photo shoot and I'm ready to get into the nitty-gritty details of why I left Islam, because a ton of you have been DMing me asking me to tell the story. So here it goes. I gotta take you back to when I was 4 years old, living in Canada with my parents. My parents, bless their hearts, enrolled me and my sisters in Islamic school. I was 4 years old when I learned how to put on the hijab and start praying, okay? My parents didn't force me to wear it all the time when I was that young, but they did tell me to wear it when I was at school. It was kind of an expectation. Also, I'm 4 years old. I don't really know what's happening. I just see that my mom does this, my parents put me in this school, everyone else is doing the same thing because they're all Muslim too. So cool, right? Fast forward to when I'm 6, and my mom tells me to go pray. And I sped through that entire prayer because I didn't like to do that. I didn't care and I didn't understand and I didn't want to do it. So I sped through it in like 30 seconds. I was like, you know, doing all the movements. I came back, I was like, Mama, I prayed. She's like, no, you didn't.
Guys, imagine what kind of harassment for a child. 4 years old little tiny girl, she have to wear hijab. Yeah, because at the age of 6, Muhammad, he will boom you. At the age of 6, she is a sex object because this is a pervert cult. So you have to wear hijab because Muslim men, they will start seeking sex with you even though you are a little tiny girl. 4 years old, she have to wear. Did you hear what she said? 4 years old. Remember, 4 years old.
That was like so cool, right? 4 years old. I don't really know what's happening. I'm praying, okay? My parents didn't force me to wear it all the time when I was that young, but they did tell me to wear it when I was at school. It was kind of an expectation. Also, I'm 4 years old. I don't really know what's happening. I just see that my mom does this, my parents put me in this school, everyone else is doing the same thing because they're all Muslim too. So cool, right? Fast forward to when I'm 6, and my mom tells me to go pray. And I sped through that entire prayer because I didn't like to do that. I didn't care and I didn't understand and I didn't want to do it. So I sped through it in like 30 seconds. I was like, you know, doing all the movements. I came back, I was like, Mama, I prayed. She's like, no, you didn't. That was like 30 seconds. Go pray again.
Fake it,
so
fake it.
Immediately I clocked, okay, it takes longer than 30 seconds to pretend to pray. Got it. From when I was 6 years old until I was 14 years old, I pretended to be Muslim. And I wasn't doing this consciously. I just knew deep down inside that I did not care about this. But I came from a Muslim family. I went to Islamic school until I was in 2nd grade. And after I switched over into public school, I went to Islamic school on Friday nights and Saturday mornings.
You know, I like to play the video of Adam Seeker leaving Islam, but Adam Seeker don't have a nice chest like that, you know. In case you do not know, Adam Seeker is an ex-Muslim. Adam, sorry, I wish I can play your video why you left Islam, but sorry, you know, I have like a priority here, you know, like. Lord have mercy. Yeah. Hey, Muslims, what's going on? Yeah, actually, I spoke once to Adam, right? Adam? We spoke once on the phone, once or twice. I think once. Yeah. Do we have any Abdul from the religion of the fool? You don't look that good anymore. Okay, you know, I mean, you will lose all the customers in San Francisco now and in Mecca. Oh boy. Nobody will watch your videos from the LGBTQ no more. Loser. You should not say that. You want customers, you need, you know, like the Muslim community. Do you know the hadith about the caliphate when a Muslim he come and he complain about a leader, the imam of the prayer, and he is a homosexual? And he told the caliphate that he and the Muslims are tempted. And here you ask yourself, how a man he can be tempted if he is not a gay? I mean, the whole story is exposing who? The caliphate, he command them to follow a gay. The Muslims are being tempted by a gay who bent over. Otherwise, how in the world anyone Look how many hadith about gays, you know. Even one of the gay, he asked Aisha he recommend to Aisha, to her brother, to marry from a transgender, from a homosexual. And look how many times there's gays inside the house of Muhammad. But where is the hadith of this is the one. So this guy, and this is Bukhari, he claimed that he and the Muslims are tempted by a leader of al-fitna, which means temptation, trial, affliction. As you see, even the Muslim, they put it for you between two brackets. We are led the salat, the prayer, by a leader of al-fitna, trial, affliction, etc. Until now, we do not know what he's talking about. We are afraid of being sinful by following him. Uthman said, as-salat is the prayer, is the best of all deed. So when the people do the good deed, do the same with them. And when they do bad deed, avoid those bad deed. Az-Zuhri, which obviously he is the one who's complaining, he said, in our opinion, which means him and the Muslims who pray behind this guy, one should not offer salat behind an effeminate person unless there's no alternative. So now we know what the temptation and the affliction and the trial. The Abdul, he see a Muslim Imam LGBTQ bending over in front of him. He got tempted. Affliction, trial, etc. What is making it more horrible is the etc., which means use your imagination. Muslims, this guy is so, and the Muslim and the gay Imam in the time of the Caliphate, in the beginning of Islam, a gay caliphate in the time of Islam, the first caliphate, the second caliphate, the third caliphate, all of you. Yeah, this is a tingling story. All right. So I don't know what to say. I think we have good time with this. No, not with this. I mean, this guy, he would talk. You want to bet he was going to talk about the Zot? Okay, oh, let me show you.
This is the al-Zut.
See, how I know? How I know? This guy, he go to sleep, he wake up, he go to sleep, he wake up, he go to sleep, he wake up, he come back with a Zot. You Muslims, you cannot make him forget. You have to do like some kind of surgery for his brain. And now the problem is that the Zot became everywhere. Hold on, I want to make an experiment. I will type al-Zut in Google, in YouTube, al-Zut. You know, al-Zut.
Here we go.
Al-Zut, hold on. Oh, he's talking about al-Zut? Yeah, hold on. Al-Zut. Al-Zut. They are typing it with 2 L, with 2 T. Al-Zut. Yeah, it looked like it became very, very popular. Too much to contain the scandal of Al-Zut no more. Al-Zut. Al-Zut. All of this is Al-Zut. This guy is Al-Zut too? Al-Zut. This is Abdul trying to defend Al-Zut. This is Abdul exposing David Wood lies. Hadith clarified. Al-Zut. This is one of the Zut. Hold on. They will flag us for copyright for this music. This is a Zut leader. Look, they are kissing his hand, and look how they dance, the Muslims. Do you think those are from Azot? And this is what they did to Muhammad? They crowded around him according to this guy, Hamza. This is Azot too? Ex-Muslim Zot meme explosion explain. الزوت وما أدراك ما الزوت. Man, what was act? No, this is not a zot. I mean, this guy looked like a zot. Seriously, this guy looked like a turtle. This potato here. Christian Prince, listen as Muslims reveal his hidden struggle. Zot. Muhammad and the al-Zot. Lord have mercy. What a Zot they have done. Everybody talking about a Zot. Oh, this guy here, they invited him to, I think, Sky News, and he mentioned a Zot too, make it very famous. Actually, this guy, I saw this is Sky News, and they deleted from their account.
Bonnie Blue of the 7th century sleeping with 30 Al-Zut men who married a six-year-old and slept with a 9-year-old. And there's only one culture that pours acid on women's faces. There's only one culture that makes women cover their faces so other men is Muslim. Is already majority Muslim. Our mayor of London is Muslim, and the new Home Secretary Shabana Mahmood is Muslim. And I just have a very clear, simple message to Muslims, which is stop worshipping a pedo warlord who's the Bonnie Blue of the 7th century, sleeping with 30 Al-Zut men who married a six-year-old and slept with a.
By the way, where they get the number of 30? Nobody knows the number exactly. Allah knows best how many has Zot. This is in Sky News. This guy, he put pork in his t-shirt. They ask him why you have pork, you know. This guy is funny. And you can tell he's trying to summarize Islam in 2 seconds before they cut him off, you know, like he would have put them all together. Azot, 6 years old, pork, blah, 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 you know, like 4 wives. So he's trying to, as fast as he can before they shut him down. And for sure, after that, Sky News, we will say apology. We didn't know that he was going to talk about Azot. That's a Zoti speech, you know. That's a very, very Zot speech. Do we have anyone from the Zot family? They can Zot with us? Huh? We don't know. Nobody knows how many Zot they were, to be honest with you. Guys, all don't believe the rumors. It might be 10, it might be 5, it might be 20. We don't know. We don't know. But what we know, they wrote the prophet. I mean, does it matter how many really? It was many Zot. Because he gave him the power of 30. He's a Scotch Korean. Okay, you see, those are the ones you should give them citizenship, not those potato you bring them to your country, you know, in Scotland. Yeah, good that he is, you know, a Zot. Do he speak Korean? Do he speak Korean? If he speak Korean, let him contact me. So he can, because we have our Korean book actually ready to be published. Maybe he can promote it. Most likely, I will give it for free actually, even though Korean are not poor. But I have my Korean copy of Deception of Allah of my book is ready to be published. Actually, it's ready for a while, but I'm busy with Azot stuff. You know, I have too many Azot, too many things to do. Yeah. Do we have any Muslim who would like to, you know? Yeah, like, you know, the Muslim, they try to fix it. If you go back, you will see this guy with his name, Hamza, and the other Muslim guy. They try to fix it. They say that they crowded him. They crowded him. This is why he get tired. Have you ever heard of somebody get tired because they crowded him. Christian get refuted. Nobody watches this biscuit video. Al-Zut, how humble and insulting Islamist. الزط وما أدراك ما الزط. Sunni or Salafi, the real hadith reject. All of them, they are attacking David Wood for Azot. I don't know why. I mean, he's not the those David and Raymond. They mentioned this story. I mean, century after we mentioned it, but they are attacking them because maybe the publicity got there through them. Maybe too many people speak about it. Oh, even Adnan Rashid speak about Zot? No. Al-Zut. Al-Zut. Arab are worshipping Allat al-Uzza. Come on, the Arab, you mean Muhammad and his family. What's going on? Prophet marriage to Aisha?
I believe the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, married Aisha at 6 and he consummated the marriage at 9. I have zero problem with that at all, as long as we understand why that happened.
Why? Why? She was horny, huh? If we understand why that happened, tell us why.
And we look into why he married her and so many things about his character. I've spoken to non-Muslims in the park and they've asked me this question. Wallahi, after I've broken it down, they said, that makes sense. So if it's from this angle, okay, we understand why he did that. Because in the UK, for example, 100 years ago, in William Blackstone's book, he talks about British common law. Girls were betrothed at the age of 7. In the UK, 100
in the age of 7 in the UK, brother, okay, let us say this is true. Let us say for the sake of argument this is true. But that because whoever practices it is a pedophile. Is that based on teaching of God? Huh? Why happen?
100 years ago. Forget 1400 years ago, 100 years ago. What we're saying is this. No one ever used this argument against the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, ever. This was something that was brought new.
That's false. We have a Christian guy from the time of the Caliphate. He debated Muslims. Actually, the Muslim, they asked the Caliphate to cut his head. He was, I believe, in charge of all the finance. He was a Christian. The Caliphate don't trust Muslims for money. So he hired a Christian. And the Muslim, they send him a letter, a very well-known Muslim, sent him a letter asking him to convert to Islam, and he quote for him details about, he called Muhammad your friend. He don't call him Prophet Muhammad. Imagine how brave this person is. He say you're a friend, Muhammad. He did this and this and this, including having child marriage. So those cowards, they say to you, the best example to defend how Muhammad was is the pedophiles in the West, if there's any. And for sure there is. In every society there's pedophiles. Pedophiles is a disease, is an illness, mental illness. Certain group of people, they have fantasy. They don't get even a roast for women. They are sick. This is not you know, even dogs, they don't go for baby puppy. They sniff the female. They knew from the smell if the female is ready or not. Even dogs will not do it, but Muhammad will do it. So how they defend? They will say to you, do you know that somebody in etc. country did that?
In the 1900s by Orientalists, where they came and brought this new phenomenon of, oh my gosh, your Prophet married, da, da, da. So we're saying that we don't study our religion and we don't come to...
Until now, he did not tell us why Muhammad he married her.
Finding out the reasons, then we find it problematic because we're like, I can't answer this. The only choice I have is this. Either I'm going to reject the hadith and say it's weak or I don't accept it, or say, you know, I believe the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, married Aisha at 6 and he consummated...
What is the reason why he married her? Same time, how we can call such a thing a marriage, you idiot? How a child can be married? And then the Muslims, they come with a new lie. They accuse Isaac that he married from Rebecca at the age of 3, to defend their faithy prophet. What we can do? Do we have any Abdul? Anyone? Yeah, and they add the music. You know, but music is haram. It's forbidden. Listen, Dawa, you better focus in halal cat food. Halal cat food. Ali Dawa. Just to show you how corrupt this society is. Since when cats are Muslims and need to eat halal food, you idiot? Huh? Halal cat food? Halal cat food. Oh, Lord have mercy. All right, let us find something else. Or maybe we are done for today. What do you think, guys? I hope we will not lose electricity. Uh-oh. Give me a second to see what's going on. Well, I heard anti-craft shooting, and usually this has happened when there's an attack, you know. Yeah, but you know, when attack happened, we lose electricity, we lose internet, many things happened. Let us see. How do you find your books in Amazon in other language? Well, go to Amazon and then click at my name in Amazon. You will find the rest of the books. The sun just up. Where are you? Which country the sun is just up? Is that Australia? No. Which country the sun just up? David Wood explain his theory why there were 30 men. Well, based on what I know, there's no reference really. I did read many of this story long before David Wood he knew about it or those others. But I don't remember. I mean, there is some Muslim they say things, but we cannot take it for granted. But in the story itself, there's no numbers. You know, I did not see numbers in the story. The same, you purchase any book, you look at the book, you know, you find a Spanish one, then you buy it. Free bookstore subscribers. Well, I have my books in free for many languages, which is for poor countries. Even though some of them they are not really poor, but I gave them still for free. But none of my books is a Zutti book, you know. Yeah. I did not focus on a Zut in my books because I believe there's way more, you know, like the problem is when you start writing about Islam, you find yourself, the book became thicker and thicker and thicker. Like here in Ukraine, they told me that there is other person who made a book about Islam. People, they like to have it more than my book. I said, why? This is because it's so small. I said, does it contain like good information? They said, we cannot compare between your book and his book. But just because his book is not even 25 pages, everybody grab it. You know, my books is hundreds of pages. In fact, Deception of Allah became 2 books because, you know, it became so big to print, you know, 600, 700 pages. Who is going to read it? Right? So there's way more things to mention about, but I will try to make a book just about comedy, like the best comedy about Muhammad. Like, you know, Shaitan take care of him, your anus, you know, like stories like that. Make them all in one book, and you know, let the whole world laugh at Muhammad and his stories. All right, so this is the story of Eman, and she shared with us why she left Islam. Do you hear about 157 odd Palestinian arrived legally in a plane to South Africa? Okay, South Africa, you know, those South African government are wicked. They hate Israel, and they claim they support Gaza, right? Okay, take them. They will screw you. The country is screwed already. South Africa, crimes, you know, criminals, shooting. People of Gaza, they fit there perfectly. Perfectly. Let them go there. Why don't take all of Gaza to South Africa? They're South African, especially in some location, they will make them shish kebab. Adam Seeker, sorry, you know, like if Muhammad knew about you, he will put your picture there, but we know we cannot. Sorry. We prefer Iman. You are not Iman, my friend. One more word you complain, I'm going to send the Mujahideen for you. Do we have any Abdul here wanna refute Iman? Her mom, she forced her to wear hijab at the age of 4. 4. I mean, aren't you Muslims are a bunch of pervert? Why a Muslim will look at a girl at the age of 4? Because when you make her to wear hijab, why? Because she became a sexual object, right? This is telling you how pervert Islamic religion is. Otherwise, why I need to force little tiny girl? Do you know what 4 mean? I mean, do you know what 4? 4. She was forced to wear hijab at the age of 4, potato. And the Muslim accused her that she left Islam because she want to be frisky. I mean, you can be frisky without leaving Islam, my friend. The most
why I decided to leave Islam is because my haters were kind of right. I wanted to get frisky. I couldn't wait until marriage. It was too tempting. And plus, I can't see myself committing to one man for the rest of my life. Except if the only reason why I wanted to stop being Muslim was so that I could get frisky, I didn't have to leave Islam for that. I could have just done what 90% of Muslim men do. Mess around with non-Muslim girls, and then, when it's time to get married, find myself a good, virgin, obedient Muslim woman and pretend my past never existed. I just got back from my photo shoot and I'm ready to get into the nitty-gritty details of why I left Islam because a ton of you have been DMing me asking me to tell the story. So here it goes. I gotta take you back to when I was 4 years old, living in Canada with my parents. My parents, bless their hearts, enrolled me and my sisters in Islamic school. I was 4 years old when I learned how to put on the hijab and start praying, okay? My parents didn't force me to wear it all the time when I was that young, but they did tell me to wear it when I was at school. It was kind of an expectation. Also, I'm 4 years old. I don't really know what's happening. I just see that my mom does this, my parents put me in this school, everyone else is doing the same thing because they're all Muslim too. So cool, right? Fast forward to when I'm 6, and my mom tells me to go pray. And I sped through that entire prayer because I didn't like to do that. I didn't care and I didn't understand and I didn't want to do it. So I sped through it in like 30 seconds. I was like, you know, doing all the movements. I came back, I was like, Mama, I prayed. She's like, no, you didn't. That was like 30 seconds. Go pray again. So immediately I clocked, okay, it takes longer than 30 seconds to pretend to pray. Got it. From when I was 6 years old until I was 14 years old, I pretended to be Muslim. And I wasn't doing this consciously. I just knew deep down inside that I did not care about this. But I came from a Muslim family. I went to Islamic school until I was in 2nd grade. And after I switched over into public school, I went to Islamic school on Friday nights and Saturday mornings. Sometimes Sunday too. All right, so I was forced to pray, forced to learn Quran, forced to hear about these hadiths, forced to wear the hijab. I had no say, and I truly didn't even care because my parents' relationship was toxic. So what I cared about more was not pissing them off because the consequences of pissing them off was worse than pretending to be Muslim. So I just pretended. When I was 14 years old, my grandma and my grandpa on my mom's side came to visit us, and 3 weeks into the visit, my grandpa had a heart attack and passed away. That was my first encounter with death. And that was the first moment that I realized, oh, this is gonna happen to me at one point. I was like, I'm gonna die. So I should probably start taking this seriously because I'm gonna die. So from 14 years old until 18 years old, I did a complete 180. I started memorizing Quran on my own. I started committing to my daily prayers. I started fasting even on days when I wasn't supposed to be fasting. I did the most. And during those 4 years of my life, I was the favorite child in the family. My sisters and my mom can attest to this. I was the favorite because I went above and beyond to do the most. And I saw how much love from my parents was tied to religiousness. So the connection was made in my brain. Unconditional love is not a thing. Do these daily rituals, you'll receive love and praise, and no one will be breathing down your back. Except, like I said, my parents' relationship was toxic. So during those 4 years, their marriage was the absolute worst. And I was like, I gotta get out of this house. I'm gonna make a part 2, and I'm gonna post it right away.
Okay, don't post it, please. Please. What is this? What? This is her? Who? This was the Muslim girl? What happened? What? From hijab to this? MashaAllah. That's a big change, you know? Like what happened? Yeah, explosion. Look at this. And all full of wisdom too. Hold on. This is the same girl without makeup?
Thanks for asking this question because So I have a theory that the reason why
Hold
Islam
on.
discouraged.
What?
Okay, if you're there's nothing wrong
What?
to all the young women.
What?
A couple weeks.
What?
I find it.
What
What's
happened?
sad to me about this.
Hold on. Where is there's a video of her without makeup. I mean, she looked totally different person. Women are scary, man. Without makeup. Oh, hold on. Here's the process.
Every time I talk about the hijab, the number one.
I want to stay single. Guys, I have to go. Why I click at this video? Why? She was looking okay in the other video. Why? Oh boy. See what the makeup does? This is all makeup, the eyes, the everything makeup. Yeah. Oh boy. Okay. This is the same person.
If you get a man drunk enough, he will tell you the truth about anything. So I need to tell you guys the truth that was admitted to me by this man who was drunk like 3 weeks ago, and we were just having a regular conversation. I haven't been able to stop thinking about it because he basically blatantly admitted that the reason why him and so many other men are jealous of women is because they feel like women can control their lust, and they feel like men are controlled by their lust.
That's deep. He told her this wisdom when he is drunk. I want to tell you the truth. But women, we cannot control our lust. You women, you can control your lust. That's deep. I can tell you can control. You cannot control even your boobs. Look, your nipples is coming out. Anyway, just go. Just go. You can control your lust. Are you sure? All right. What is this? Huh? She's talking about this guy? No way. Don't talk about him.
I come to you. I say Salaam alaikum.
Youth calling leads. Honestly, I really wish there wasn't such a heavy emphasis on
the stupid TikTok. You lose the video right away. Where is the video I wanted to watch? I know. It's gone. Man, I'm getting dizzy with those images. Where is the sheikh we wanted to watch? Forget it. Man, the Muslim, they will hate this girl. She will put their laundry all over. Yeah, she is an ex-Muslim. She's talking about your friend that charged $30 per minute. Oh, really? But we could not watch it. You know, I click and then it moved. I don't know. I cannot find the video anymore. Where is the video? I wanted to watch it. Where is the video? Is gone. I cannot find it. Man, she have thousands of videos. You know, it's impossible to find it again. It was like a hit of luck. Wow. This woman, she make a video every 2 seconds, maybe. I cannot find the video about the sheikh. Guys, are you getting dizzy? Yeah, where is I cannot find the sheikh video. It's gone. I cannot see it no more. It's taken by a zut. Where is the sheikh video? Why we cannot find it? Is that the zut syndrome? It's gone. How come we saw it first time and now we cannot see it again? Oh boy. Here.
I come to you. I say Salaam alaikum, Sheikh. This is my wife. Am I a dayuth? Depends on a number of factors. Number one is your.
No, not again. Not again.
Why are so many dudes comfortably stating in the comments of that?
What's wrong with this page? I just put it on it, and it's gone again. Man, look again. Here we go. Let us be careful this time.
I come to you. I say Salaam alaikum, Sheikh. This is my wife. Am I a dayuth? Depends on a number of factors. Number one, is your wife hijabi niqabi? If it's yes, okay, I see it. A sack of potatoes. I can't figure out how she looks and nothing. But if she's totally makeup and wearing mini skirts and you say this is my wife, this is inappropriate. Maybe you're introducing her to someone who's over 60 like myself. You're not asking her to flirt with me. She's a human being. So of course, if she's totally covered, you say this is my wife, this is my sister, no problem.
The concept of a dayuth is incredibly harmful and dangerous towards Muslim women, and I'm dayuth calling.
What happened?
Honestly, I
just moved my mouse.
Honestly, I really wish there was a youth.
You see, I did not even click. She said the
If I come to you, I say, "Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh. This is my."
Hold on. She said, maybe you don't understand what she's saying. The concept of the youth. Do you know what the youth in Arabic? The youth is somebody he rent his wife to be effed by somebody else or his daughter. So she's describing them. They are the youth. See here it says on the concept of the youth. Maybe I think the sheikh he mentioned that word the youth. You know, maybe he is the one who mentioned it.
Am I out there? Depends on a number of factors. Number one, is your wife hijabi niqabi? If it's yes, okay, I see it. A sack of potatoes. I can't figure out how she looks and nothing. But if she's totally makeup and wearing mini skirts and you say, "This is my wife," this is inappropriate. Maybe you're introducing her to someone who's over 60, like myself. You're not asking her to flirt with me. She's a human being. So of course, if she's totally covered, and you say, "This is my wife, this is my sister," no problem.
The concept of a dayuth is incredibly harmful and dangerous towards Muslim women, and I'm going to talk about it. First of all, a dayuth is basically a cuckold. That's literally the English translation of that word. And a cuck is a man whose wife cheats on him, or a man who lets his wife sleep with other men. Over time, though, this translation has evolved to mean a man who has no protective jealousy over the women in his life, including his mother. This concept comes from a hadith where the Prophet said that on the day of resurrection, there will be 3 types of people that Allah won't even look at, and one of them is a dayuth, which is a cuck. And it's considered a major sin to be a dayuth, hence why Allah won't even look at you, which, whatever. Now, we all know that there is nothing worse than a jealous man. Jealousy in a man is one of the key indicators that this man is gonna abuse you, because jealous men love to control what their wife wears, who she talks to, if she's going out, where she's going out, and so on. And eventually, he gets so controlling that if you retaliate in the slightest bit, it can get violent. And this is reinforced by other Muslim men in the community, because they start to judge a man's worth based off of how much he allows his wife or the women in his life to literally just be a woman. What she's wearing, if she's wearing makeup, if she posts online, who she's talking to in public, and so on. And they will weaponize this insult against him in order to make him control those women more. The reason why I stitched that video at the beginning of this TikTok is to prove to you that no matter what you do, Muslim men are wired to objectify women, okay? That's why that man said, if she's wearing a hijab or if she's a niqabi, I just see a sack of potatoes. He compared a woman to a sack of potatoes, and then later on he says she's a human being. So which one is it? Because that's hypocritical. If she's a human being, then you shouldn't compare her to a sack of potatoes because she's wearing a hijab or a niqab. And you also shouldn't have a problem with whatever she's wearing if a man that you consider your friend is introducing her to you as his wife. This is why I oppose the hijab so strongly, because what do you mean I have to be covered up from head to toe in order for you to view me as a sack of potatoes so that you don't think less of this man who's your friend because of how his wife is dressed? That is literally what sets women up to be abused, because now it doesn't matter what you...
Actually, this is very good. You see, like sometimes you might see her saying things doesn't make sense, but when she is talking about those things, she make out of sense, right? She's using their own words to describe how stupid they are. And you know, jealousy, the jealousy the Muslim they are talking about is not jealousy about you know, something legitimate, because it can be legitimate. As an example, if your wife is you know, don't have a limit of how far she can go with things, then the jealousy is required, because you have to warn her that there's a limit. So like, anyone allow his wife to go and kiss other men, sit in the lap of other man, let a man touch her? So this is not what we are talking about. We are talking about someone is very much controlling where she look. If she look in the street, he's watching her. You know, like, why you look at him? I'm just not do anything. You know, why look at you? Even if he look at you, you are in trouble. Even if somebody look at you, why he's looking at you? Look what I can do. He look at me. You do something about it. Go beat him up. You don't dare to go and beat him up. He go and beat the wife because he's a coward. So when he described the sheikh, he described that the women, Muslim women wearing hijab is the same as a potato case. They're telling you really how they think of Muslim women.
Wearing, he's gonna police you. Something as harmless as putting on lipstick or wearing a cute, colorful outfit now makes that man that you're married to a dayuth. In the eyes of God, his salvation depends on how much he controls you. This is why Muslim communities set women up for failure, because it literally allows the man to control her, to control everything that she's doing in order for him to be saved from hellfire. So it's not even about her. It's not even about what actually makes her happy. It's about him not going to hell. In my opinion, there's no such thing as a man who has protective jealousy. You're just paranoid, you're controlling, you're insecure, and you're abusive. That's the bottom line. And then you justify all of this under the guise of being pious and wanting to make Allah happy. A truly healthy, loving, secure man trusts his partner and the women in his life. And he also does not care in the slightest about what the other men in his life think of his wife or of the women in his family. Justifying a jealous man as a pious man, or as a man who's concerned for the women in his life, or as a man who just loves God so much and wants to go to heaven and is so holy, is insane. I don't know how Muslim women can confidently say that Islam gave women rights when it justifies this type of behavior, even from a man who's not your man. Like, he's not your husband. You're not sleeping with him. Why does he have protective jealousy over you? It's another tool of the patriarchal religion. It's another tool to keep women under men's control. It's another way men justify objectifying the women in their life, even the women who are related to them, in order for them to not have to think of you as a human, and therefore they're okay with the violent and abusive behavior that they display towards you.
If I come to you, I say, Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh, this is my wife, am I out there? Depends on a number of factors. Number one, is your wife hijabi, niqabi? If it's yes, okay, I see it. A sack of potatoes, I can't.
All right. You see the comment here. I saw a man that was hugging his wife online. Has been spammed with the youth comment. He kissed his wife. Yeah, they are wicked, you know. I remember I saw a set of photos from Muslims' wedding. Bride wasn't in any. That's a good one. Like, where is the bride? You know, let me show you the picture of my wedding, brother. Okay. Okay, what is the bride? Haram, haram, haram. You can see her breast, but you cannot see her. Okay, you know, whatever, the pictures of the wedding. Oh, Lord have mercy. Nothing is worse than jealousy of a man. You want your husband not to care for another guy flirting with you. If the guy is jealous, he cares, although there is a positive and negative jealousy. This is true. You know, there is a positive and there is negative. Yeah, true. But obviously he's talking about something else, not about someone he cares for you. Mimi said, if you trust your wife, you trust that she will reject a guy that flirting with her. No jealousy needed. No, that's not true. Because even if your wife reject the guy, then the guy, he might chase the wife. So the husband, he have a duty to be the man and to protect his wife in the time where it is necessary. So let us say you trust your wife, but there's a guy, he will never leave her alone. What do? You just say, I trust my wife. That's it. And let the guy harass her, maybe try to touch her, maybe try to do something. That's not the case. Religion of peace. Ex-Muslims are so rare. No, my friend, there are a lot. Here we go, ex-Muslim. I am a Muslim, but I don't believe that they view of I don't believe they view of Islam. I mean, his name is Taqiya. His name is Taqiya, which means he's lying. Uh, that's deep. Look, this is a those look like a bunch of feminine, you know. So sad seeing people saying that they are so glad they left Islam. I don't blame them if this is all they heard about Islam, but it's really not like this at all. For sure, it's not like this. Does the concept of the youth have any correlation with honor and loving? Okay. Tell him what the Muslim man doing with his religion. Allah. Yeah, this is she was talking, I think, about how much he charged too. He charged, I think, $100 or something for half hour. Yeah. Uh, read those comments and those pictures. Wow, this is explaining so much of the way boys my age were acting in school. This behavior is enforced and rewarded. Hmm. Anyway, interesting,
Girl,
interesting
I wouldn't
channel.
even call this criticism. This is straight up bullying. I'm gonna get into the comments in a second, but it's so ironic how the #1 comment I get from Muslim people on my videos is, oh, there's no compulsion in religion. Stop talking about us because you're so obsessed. Everyone has a choice on whether or not they want to wear hijab. Just because your parents forced you doesn't mean everyone's forced. This is a religion of peace. Islam is about peace. Let's look at their peaceful reactions when a famous TikTok influencer woman exercises her choice on whether or not she wants to wear the hijab and she chooses to remove it. This girl, Moldir, I don't know where she's from, but she has 4 million followers on TikTok, and she posted a post without her hijab on, and this was the caption. For a long time, there was a struggle inside me. I thought a lot, worried, tried to understand myself and my heart. This decision was very difficult for me. I went to it for more than 1 day and not even 1 month. I know that someone may not understand, someone will support, and someone will condemn. But first of all, I have to be honest with myself. Now a new stage begins for me, and I am grateful to everyone who is close, who respects and accepts me differently. I appreciate your support more than I can express in words. I think the caption is translated, but she's obviously saying, I choose to remove the hijab because I reflected on it. Thank you for your support. Let's look at the comments. This person says, no, why? With the screaming meme. This person comments, I don't accept this Moldir with a broken heart and this meme, like they're disgusted. This person posts a picture of her with her hijab on, but Moldir, you looked really beautiful in the hijab. Honestly, I really wanted you to keep wearing it, but it didn't happen. Crying emojis. This is an insane picture. A niqabi with a stick, essentially saying she's gonna beat her. More memes literally mocking her, acting like they're so offended by this. It's clear that these people have a parasocial relationship with her, which is its own conversation. But the reason why I'm making this video is to highlight that when I talk about Islam, it's not because I'm obsessed with Islam, and it's not because I hate Islam. It's because Muslim people are hypocrites. A majority of them are hypocrites. They just repeat what's been said to them throughout their childhood and throughout their life, but their actions do not align at all with the things that they say. There's no compulsion in religion is their favorite thing to say. They love to quote that, right? But look at how they react when you exercise your freedom. They're basically gaslighting her and condemning her and judging her for choosing to remove her hijab, which is something that majority.
And trust me, if she show her boobs, she will have more Muslim to watch her videos. According to Google, #1 country in the world search for sex with animals or rape videos is Pakistan. But everyone in Pakistan, he say hijab is must, brother. Good women should wear hijab, but then when they go to their computer, they want to watch porn star. Are we making things up? We know you. Let me find you the news. Pakistan top list, and then the Pakistani government, they made a big complaint against Google for releasing this, claiming that this should not be released. This should not be released. Why you are releasing this? This should be private. But it's the truth. And since then, Google is not releasing who is the top search porn. #1 nation in sexy web search. Call it pornstar. You are famous, Abdul. Shame and shame in the Western media. This is not true. Our men, they don't watch porn. They do porn. You think he can fool the world with those news? We do porn. We don't watch it. Andrew Tate is our only TV station. Yeah, #1 country in the world who search for porn. And your Quran is porn. And your promise in heaven is about sex and penis. So why we are not surprised? Shame on the media. Watch live. Trump takes questions from reporter during meeting with task force FIFA. Trump, don't be too much positive about the FIFA, because Qatar might bribe them tomorrow and move the FIFA to Qatar again. Trump, I'm warning you, Qatar can take them. All what they need is just big check, like Trump, is the FIFA. We are going to have football game in USA. What for, by the way? Why you want to bring the football game to USA? What is that will bring a victory for us? Seriously. American actually didn't even watch football. They don't. The European football, American don't watch it. They don't care for it. It's not like something in America. #2, America don't give visas. How people they come and watch? Are you going to give visa? They don't. Are you going to give visas for those who will come to watch football? So 20 million people will apply for visa. How many they will get it? That's a good question. And then they are asking now for the visa. You have to make a deposit. I don't know how much, but it's not much really. I mean, people who want to break the law, my friend, will give out $10,000. Take them. He's stuck in America. So I don't know what is a big deal about this FIFA. This is stupid. If I am president of any country, I will never even allow them to play in my country, because this is very corrupt organization, very commercial, have nothing to do with the sport. In the top of that, those who play in those games, none of them belong to the country. I mean, look at the French team. There's no French in the French team. One player from Kenya, the other one from Egypt, the other player from Brazil, the other player. There's no French team in the French team. There's no German in the German team. There's no what. This is a shish kebab. Yeah, this is just a commercial. Stupid. You should not watch those games. I advise you, because you are supporting mafia. This is mafia. Sport these days are mafia. It's not sport. There's no sport. There's no sport. A lot of corruption. Even teams, they might even lose by paying them, by bribing them. You offer each a player, especially the most powerful one, privately, like, we will give you $10 million if you do this. Don't play good. If you have a penalty, don't miss it. 10 millions, 20 millions. Garbage. The same as boxing. Boxing matches, because gambling, they do gambling. So the mafia who controlled the gambling, they see how much money is put in this guy. which means if he win, they will lose. If you win, they will lose. So what they do, they switch the loser. So in order to win, you have to put the money in the one who sound like is going to lose. You know what I mean? Because the mafia, if everybody put his money on the one who is winning, then the one who controlled the game, he will go bankrupt. It's like casino, you know, like you know who's going to be the winner. So in the last moment, they switch the loser, make him winner, and then they make the money, and all of you lose your money. It's just a form of gambling and stupidity. Anyone here do gambling? Anyone? Especially if you're a Muslim. If you do gambling, my friend, don't do that. Look, learn from Mimi, Hijab, Fifi, all, Uthman. They don't gamble and debate me. That is a big gambling. You see, the Muslim, they call everybody. They call David Wood, they call up EP, they call everybody. But nobody would gamble and debate me. And that is very wise of you, brother. Because if you gamble and debate me, you will go to hell. We will make you shish kebab. What do you mean you don't go gambling? All of you do gambling. What's wrong with you? Don't you get married? Got you busted. This is marriage is a big gambling. You don't know what is inside the box. In the first 2 months, you call her honey. She call you honey. Do you love you? I love you. Oh, I'm crazy about you. This is the first month. Second month, do you love me? Yeah, I told you this last month. Why you're asking again? Sure, I love you. 3 months after. Do you love me? Who? You, me. Yeah, I know the song that says that. Do you love me? Do you? No, I'm not asking about the song. Me, do you love me? Like, who are you? You're not the guy I married. You used to be nice. You used to be friendly. Okay, nothing changed. I swear, nothing changed. Do you wash dishes? No. See? But we did not agree that I wash dishes. So this is, don't tell me you don't gamble. All of you are a gambler. You know, you will go to hell, all of you. You gamble, you marry a woman, you don't know your mother-in-law yet. Just meet her first before you marry the women. Go meet the mother. All right, especially if she is neighbor, huh? I'm just telling you about gambling. Be careful, be careful. Like once a guy, you know, he in the phone, he speak to me. I said, how you doing, man? I did not hear you for long. He says, man, I have my mother-in-law is driving me crazy. He said, stop by when you have time. I said, okay, if you are coming like by my area. So I stopped by. I knock at the door. An old woman, she opened the door. I said, is he here? She said, no, he's not, but he will be here soon. Please get in. So I got in. Said, do you like to have some coffee? I said, sure. She said, so for how long you know my son? You know, she's his mother, my son. I said, for a while actually, but look like these days he's not happy. I said, why he's not happy? I said, his mother-in-law, she's giving him hard time. She was coming with the coffee, tray coffee, and she looked at me and her hands start shaking. I said, uh-oh, what I have done. This is his mother-in-law, not his mom. She said, he said that to you? I said, I think I need to go, you know. I opened the door and I left, and then he called me. He said, what you have done? What you have done? I said, I don't know. How I know that this is your mother-in-law at the home? I knock at the door. She said, yes, I am his mom. What do you want? You know? She told me I'm his mom. How I know that this is your mother-in-law? He said, I have a big fight with the wife and the mother, both an army against me. I'm out of the house now. Can I come to you? She told me I'm his mom. And I was saying to myself, his mom, she don't look like him at all. She's a blonde. How come the son is not? You know? By the way, if any of you, like, you have a problem, you like me to visit you at home, and I will do that, you know, happily. So now don't tell me you don't do gambling. All of you do gamble, a lot of gambling. you know, tingling, tingling. All right. Any question for me beside the gambling? Yeah, you know, big gambling. Men, they gamble with their life when they marry women. You know, long nails. They are exist for a reason. Okay, let's change topic for security and safety reason. I mean, look, this is your wife. So imagine what will happen.
I think and personally believe that the reason why the Prophet Muhammad was narrated to have said take care of women before he died was because he had a guilty conscience. And the way that I came to this conclusion was by reflecting on my own recent interactions with a man, because I did start dating again. The thing about becoming more spiritual is that your dreams give you the answer to everything that men are not willing to tell you. So I went on a couple dates with this guy, and I knew there was something that I needed to know about him, but he was not telling me. He was not giving me answers. I would ask questions and they were just like very nonchalant, dry answers. So the answer came to me in a dream. And my dream basically confirmed that this man wants to have a spiritual ascension, but he's afraid of it. So I was journaling this morning on the fact that a lot of men are scared of having a spiritual ascension. And I came to the conclusion that they're scared of having a spiritual ascension because it means they have to surrender control. And when they surrender control, they experience magic. And men don't like magic. They don't like to experience magic because they can't logically explain it. It terrifies them. Throughout all of history, men have a track record of condemning and unaliving women who practice magic because they don't want.
Women who practice what? Ooh. Harut Marut. I'm going to control you. Shartut. Women. Look, guys, we just discovered more stuff about women. Women, they practice magic on men. What the heck? You see, guys, we are victims and we don't know. Hey, men, why we don't make an army to fight the magic of women? Who want to join? All right, let me put my armor. Hold on. Now I know. I thought I'm going to fight the Muhammad army. Look like I'm going to switch my career. Give me a break. Who want to join me? I'm telling you, we are at risk. We men, we should be united to fight women, and they want to put magic on us. Huh? So, like what the first magic women they do on the men, they would those eyelashes, you know. She stand in the front of you and she blink like blink, 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 and the guy like he melted. Ooh, what she is doing to me? Like whoa! And then those lipstick, you know, like red, blue, all rainbow, you know, all the stuff. And then the paint in her face, you know. And then when she convinced you that she is sad, you know, the ink will come from her eyes, little ink, you know. And then she's crying, and then you have to buy her something because you know she made her sad. You know, like what about a ring? You know, the diamond. It's okay. We accept diamond. You know, if not diamond, we can take cash, no problem. You know, magic. Those men, they are afraid of magic. Really? Mean. Thank God I'm still single. Go, go, go. Teach us more.
To surrender control and experience magic for themselves. And the reason why is because they're scared of it. That's the bottom line. Their fear is what fills them with so much hatred towards the women who are unafraid of surrender. That's why men, especially men like the Prophet Muhammad, created religion. Because if you actually dig into the story of the Prophet Muhammad, he was schizophrenic from childhood, okay? And people told him that he was possessed by demons.
This is true.
My theory is that he was experiencing some sort of vision or initiation into spiritual ascension, but he could not surrender control to it because he's a man. He has a tendency to want to explain things logically. So what he did instead.
What do you mean by surrender? Well, surrender to what? Guys, anyone understand what we should surrender to what? Anyone knows what she's talking about? We will surrender what exactly? What?
Is place the same fear that's in his heart of magic, of the unknown, onto everyone around him in order for him to not be the only person who's carrying around this fear. I'm not trying to slander the guy, okay? This is just basic male nature. This is male human nature, okay? They want to have control. They don't understand that true power comes from self-control, not from control of other people. And
you see, in theory, maybe, but in reality, no. Because a president, as an example, he is a president because he controls all, not because we control him. A judge, he is a judge because he controls. He can put you in jail, not because we can put him in jail. And the list goes on. So human society is based on control. And if we don't have control, the society will be screwed up. We will not have law and order, and the control go from inside the family. As an example, if the child, he do as he wish, whatever he wish, then you will have a very screwed family. So what you are talking about, you are messed up. You are totally messed up. There's nothing is called, you know, life without control. We have to control ourselves. In the same time, we have to control others, but not the way you are talking about it. The guy, he did not do anything to you. He did not ask you for anything, yet accuse him of controlling you because you are weak. If you are really strong, you will not feel that he is trying to control you, even though he did not, like she did not mention anything. What he did, nothing. But because you are weak, you take anything he say as an act of control. So if a man, he say to the women, I like you to wear this dress. Oh, he's controlling me. No, he just told you what he like. You don't have to be with him. If you liked him, then you like what he like. He like it. Same, you can say that to him. This is not about he control you. But if you are a person who is traumatized by coming from a society like the Muslim society, then you judge all men by the same concept you have about your garbage religion, which is Islam. But a woman, she have a husband, he have no desire of controlling anything. Why she want to marry him? Why a woman she want to be with a man? I mean, what the need of a man if this man, he control nothing? What his job exactly? Does he have a private part? What make him a man and what make you a woman? So a man should be in control, and you yourself, when something go wrong, you go and call a man to help you. You cannot do what the man can do, can you? If we have an army, and this is an army of women, are we going to prevail?
Girl, I wouldn't even call this.
Hold on. Are we going to prevail against the enemy of men? No, we will lose the war. Is that correct? It's not. It's a basic knowledge. You do not need to be a genius. The man is given from God what the woman cannot do, and the woman being given by God what the man cannot do. So the best for the woman is to be a woman, and the best for the man to be a man. And the act of control, anything is for the benefit of the family, is a good control. Anything will bring negative, it's a bad control. So if you have a husband and he control the children, he control their behavior, he's able to control the bad things they can do, the bad direction, that is the husband you want. You don't want a loser who have no control, a sissy man. Not our topic, my friend. No, we are not talking about the Trinity. Later you can ask me. In fact, I say to you, never marry, if you are a female listening, never marry a man he don't like to control his house, because his house will become a farm. You see, she started talking about jealousy, and obviously jealousy for her is a form of control. But there's a very good jealousy. A person who loves you, he cares for you. So he gets jealous, but he is not a person who have a phobia, like somebody look at you. So jealousy is a good sign. If a woman, she like her husband, she would have jealousy. But she should have the right jealousy, which means not anyone look at him, she go crazy and jump on him, you know? So jealousy is about love, not about owning. If we try to own the person, that is a negative jealousy. The same as, you know, God. Our God is a jealous God. What does that mean? Is he, you know, he's trying to destroy us? No. His jealousy is a wonderful jealousy. So when he sent every way to save us, that because he want us to be with him. He is a jealous God. He don't want you to be a loser. He don't want you. He love you. So that is a good love, and that jealousy is what should be in every house. So when the Bible describes marriage, we talk about the man, he should give himself to the wife the same as Christ gave himself to the church. So the man is the leader of the house, but the leader of the house is not the one who beat women, is the one who protect his women, is the one who sacrificed his life to defend his house, including his children. Is not the one who hide under the couch. So if you are seeking to marry a sissy man, well, why you need to marry anyway, right? So those, you know, this is a stupid feminine, you know, a reaction, have nothing to do with reality. And I always advise you, I advise all ladies, you know, if I have a daughter, and she want to get married, and her husband never used a gun, he do not know how to use a gun, he don't know how to defend himself, and he looks so sissy, I will never accept him to marry her. If it's up to me, I will tell her my opinion that this guy does not fit for you, because who is going to protect you when a thief he enter the house? Who is going to defend you when you need defense? And if you say I do not need, you are wrong. Don't you see robbery, killing, rape everywhere? You need to marry a man because he is a man, and the man he need to marry a woman because she is the woman. So the woman is beautiful, not because just God he made her beautiful for in the eye of the man, but because she have a beautiful heart, she have a beautiful mother heart, she is a wonderful you know, a person who give the man let us say a comfort, not necessarily sexual comfort, because sexual comfort is for both they need it, but comfort is a trust, you know, a person I can share my sadness, my happiness. The same with the women. You know, when she have something wrong, she have a strong man next to her, she feels strong, she's not alone in this life. So there's a huge difference between what they are talking about, those stupid feminine, and what we believe in. A house without a male is messed up house. In fact, you will notice that all those who they end with the drugs, if not necessarily 100%, maybe 90%, is the children who grow up with no father. Now, always there is an exception. That a mother, she is good, she's smart, she's strong, she was able to take care of her child. But the majority, the children will be screwed up. Why? Because there is no father to stop the children from going wrong way. The second your son became a teenage, he is taller than you. Physically, you cannot control him. By law, you cannot control him. He can call the police for you. He go out of the line, and then he is a drug dealer, and then he is a pimp, and then he end in jail. All of this because the family is not exist. So don't listen to those stupid feminine, you know, everything they say is very silly and very stupid. Everything they say. I don't find in what they say.
I think and personally believe that the reason why the Prophet Muhammad was narrated to have said take care of women before he died was because he had a guilty conscience. And
first of all, Muhammad, he don't say take care of women. This is stupid of you. How you take care of women? By feeding them? People, a human being, they feed cats and dogs. You know? That's very normal. If you have a woman in your house, you don't feed her, you are ignorant. You do not know what I'm talking about. Let us see a different video. We saw this one. And how come this time you don't show your chest? Huh? Surrender.
A lot of hijabis have to tell themselves that they're wearing the hijab for God and not for men, because if they acknowledge the fact that they're wearing it for men, then they also have to acknowledge the fact that they're male-centered and that they're pick-me's and that they don't have women's backs. They don't support women. They're not girls. They care about male validation, and the reason why they care about male validation is because they've been conditioned since childhood to care about male validation. Everything since childhood has been about covering your body, covering your hair, not tempting men, not being desired by men, not being distracting to men, not drawing too much attention.
No, this is not what Islam teach. You see, the Muslim women, they are not dressed up so they will not tempt men. In fact, it's the opposite. The Muslim women, they are taught that when you dress like this, the man, he will desire you more. Why? Because he cannot see what is underneath. So he will have extra desire to see what is hidden. To make it simple, it's always more exciting for those who want to do adventure. Why? Because they want to discover things, not because they knew what is there. So they go on adventure, climbing mountains, go into the jungle, because we want to discover. If everything is discovered, the point of going there is gone. So Muslim women, actually, when they cover themselves, they become more desirable sexually. And this is why hijab always failed to protect Muslim women from rape, sexual harassment. I can show you videos of a woman walking in the street and like 10,000 dogs, which men, following her because everybody is sexually hungry. Covering the women did not prevent anything. It make it more horrible. Always taboo bring the opposite. Taboo society is the most wicked. If you remember, I made a video a long time ago, long time ago. I found from Muslim TV, and I translate into Arabic, into English. And this was a doctor from Saudi Arabia, army hospital. She said, if I remember the number correctly, 40% of the population of Jeddah, they have sex insect inside the house. Incest, which means a brother having sex with his sister, which means father having sex with his daughter. A Muslim woman, she have a very high percentage to turn to be lesbian, and a Muslim man have high percentage to be a gay because of Islam. Why? A Muslim girl, she can invite her friend to sleep over in her bedroom. Can I invite my cousin? Sure, she's a girl. Okay, you go to the room. They are teenage. They are horny, but there's no men. And everything is taboo. So what they do? They practice together. Same for the boys. They cannot see women. You cannot talk to girls. The only one you see is either your sister as a girl or a boy. So you direct your sexual desire to one of them. So Islamic society is very awkward and very wicked. You got it wrong. The Muslim women, she do everything. You know, I remember when I was in university, there's a guy, his name is Salah. He called me. He says, come study with us. I said, why I want to study with you? This guy is not even studying law. I was doing law degree. You know, he was studying, I remember, I don't know, Arabic, something. Anyway, he said, there's two girls here with me studying. I said, who? He said, you know them. I said, who? He mentioned the names. I said, what are you studying together? You know, I mean, they are different branch of. He said, come on, you know, study, you know. Study what? Those girls, they wear hijab. You cannot even see their hair. You can see even they wear a hat under the hijab. They go and they sleep around, but they do it in the wrong place. They stay virgins, by the way. They are very virgins, very virgins, you know? Yeah. He said, come study with us. He said, I just first finished my first homework in my apartment. I need to go out. If you want to come here, you know, I will. They asked me if I can call you. And he said to me, by the way, how you know them? I said, I don't know them, you know. It's you who know them. I saw you once walking with them and you introduced me to them. You forgot? I don't know them. He said, well, they asked me to call you. Yeah. So he's inviting me. There's two girls in his apartment. He just finished one homework, you know. He said, you want to come? I said, no, thank you. Yeah. Those are the Muslim girls. You don't know what is behind the curtain. What is behind the curtain is so different. Very different. Yeah, homework, yeah. Yeah, but this is a good homework. These guys, you have a dirty mind. Shame on you. I was talking about writing, homework. Yeah. Actually, the driver I told you about when we went to the school, he was yawning, you know. My friend asked him, oh, you are tired. He said, yeah, yesterday it was Thursday. I was doing the homework. We look at him. I mean, this guy is looked like 60 something. And, for us as a student, we know homework usually attached to school, right? Like homework, like. So he said to him, you go to school? He said, to what school? He said, do homework. He said, yesterday it was Thursday. We have three girls in the back, so he didn't want to say, homework, Thursday. Oh, okay, the Muslim, they do their homework every Thursday. Friday is off. They do usually have sex only once a week, every Thursday. So Thursday is when they write their homework. Yeah. Yeah, so as you see, they have a very wrong understanding why women they wear hijab in Islam.
I think, and personally, girl, I wouldn't even call.
If I come to
Dayuth calling leave.
Why?
Honestly, I really
why
wish.
Does this thing keep jumping?
Honestly, I really wish there wasn't such a heavy emphasis on virginity in Islam, because I do believe that that's the reason why so many Muslim men are absolutely insane. First of all, there is no religion that's so commonly practiced nowadays that separates men and women like Islam does. They're told that this separation of men and women is so that they don't fall into sin. And sin is basically intercourse. But is sex really that sinful? None of us would be here today if it wasn't for our parents having sex. So how bad is sex really? I understand the significance of a bond that you share with one person that you're married to, and then that's the person that you sleep with. But the way that Muslim people are conditioned and raised from childhood is essentially stay a virgin and don't mingle with the opposite gender, and then one day when you get married, you can do all those things. And it just doesn't make sense because they're not properly educated on how to have a sexual relationship with their own body, and then on top of that, their own.
Yeah, trust me, the Muslim girls, they have education as much as you can imagine. They have way more education. Yeah, she is a genius, exactly. Genius. No, this, she is like obviously under the influence of feminine, thinking. So now, in order to get married, I have to have some experience. Like there's a joke of a guy. He said, "Hey, brother, Assalamu alaikum, brother." He said, Assalamu alaikum. He said, tomorrow I'm getting married. I don't know how to do. He said, just do what she do. He said, what do you mean? He said, whatever she do the same. He said, seriously? He said, yeah, it's very easy. So they went inside. She started taking off her dress. He took off his jacket. She took off her, underskirt. He took off his pant. She took off her bra. He took off his t-shirt. She took off her panty. He took off his underwear. She lay down in the bed. He lay down in the bed. Excuse me. She put her legs up. He put his legs up. See, I told you Muslims don't have education about sex. What are you talking about? At the age of 6, a girl in Islam, she is ready to get married. You teach them sex like from a very early age. What this woman is talking about? Muslim girls don't talk. No, it's not a bedtime story. It's a story after bedtime. You missed the bedtime story. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh. And then the woman, she called the reception. She said, "Can you send us a husband? Can you send us a husband?" Yeah, if you listen to her, you think really those Muslim women, they are very, I mean, it's a very wicked society. Sex is everywhere. Go watch any Egyptian movie. You want to see how wicked the society, honestly, if not the copyright, if I play for you any Egyptian movie, you will see how much sexual they are. Uh, Let us see. I don't know what to show you because of copyright. We have to be careful. What I will show you. I mean, their movies is a pure sexual pervert. It's like India movies, Pakistan movies. What we will watch, what we will show you. I'm afraid to show you. All of you are under the age. But forget. I will not show you. We are going to be flagged by YouTube at the end of the day. Today. Yeah.
Youth calling leads to honor killings. Absolute facts. Because why are so many dudes comfortably stating in the comments of that last TikTok that jealousy is what makes a man a real man? It's giving unhealed, it's giving toxic, it's giving abusive, it's giving violent, it's giving you would unalive your partner. This is why having these conversations is so important, because I remember I used to literally believe this also. I used to be flattered if a guy that I was talking to or dating or getting to know was jealous of other men that I was talking to, because I thought it meant that he really liked me and he was protective over me. Then I healed my childhood trauma. Then I worked on my self-love. Now I see it as a major red flag and a sign that you have absolutely nothing going for you besides the person that you're in a romantic relationship with. Jealousy is not a part of a normal, functional, healthy relationship.
Just shut up. Let us see if you have a husband and then you find him holding a woman and hugging her. You will not bother, right? You will say, whoa, so what? I don't care. Yeah, if you don't care, really, that means you don't care. That means you don't care to call him even your husband. He's just like those people, they call it open marriage, like what this guy, the one who was debating, whatever his name, the one who came to debate me. Later they found that he was sharing his girlfriend or his wife with somebody else. So there is men who they are pimps. They are like that and look like you like a man who is like that, and obviously anyone who want to marry you, why in the world he want to marry you anyway? What the point of this marriage? A person like those women, they should not get married. They should not, because you don't want to be having anything for them is a controlling, right? Anything is controlling. So why you want to be with anybody? Why you want to be with a man anyway? Yeah. Anyway, stay alone. Be happy. Don't worry. Be happy. Don't worry. Be happy. No, she is not just too liberal. They are just confused. They are very stupid. And look what she is wearing. I mean, look at this. Almost her nipples is coming out.
If I come to you, I say salam.
Girl, I wouldn't even call this criticism. This is, I think, and personally,
if you don't want the man, you see, you are talking about the hijab, and you are talking about Muslim, they force,
a lot of
etc.
hijabis have to tell themselves that they're wearing the. I would like to preface this video by saying Muslim women who don't wear the hijab need to stop defending it. Every single day, it's another girl stitching my videos who's not a hijabi defending the hijab, and I'm not going to put your names on your face.
By the way, you are wearing one already. You are wearing a very thick hijab. Anyway, stupid is amazing. Any question, guys? Women, don't let men control you. Men who they are controlling, stay away from them. They are evil. But if you need to buy something, don't try to be controlling their credit card. Remember, they are evil. And if you like to make a baby, don't ask him to come to bed. Remember, they are controlling. They will control you in the bed somehow, and then you will have a baby. Don't do that. Don't do that. All right? And then, if somebody try to break into your house, don't call him. He's controlling. He will control your house to be out of thieves. Don't let that happen. Let the thieves get in. Yeah. Men are bad. Men are bad if they are not men. Men are horrible when they start acting not like men. And a true man is not the one who do harm women, is the one who defend them, protect them. And when a woman, she say, I do not need a man to protect me, then you do not need a man. So stay alone. You should not get married, because obviously you have a problem. Any woman, she say, I do not need man to protect me, she's a liar. Because there's many kinds of protection. Number one is emotional. When you have a man, he loves you, and you love him, you are protected from many issues, starting with depression, mental health. So a man, having a man in your home who is your husband, who loves you, not just a man in the bed, will give you a lot of stability for your emotion, for your thinking, for your brain health, happiness. Because happy comes through what? Stability. Not necessarily only always about physical protection. There's many things. Having a good man in the house will change in your life. Same for the women. A man, he have a woman who will love him, respect him, he will have a stability too. He will be protected too. Because man, he need protection too, but not physically. He need protection from being deceived, lied to, used, and abused by women. Because some women, they use men. Not only men always use women. Some women, they will use you. They will fool you. There's many ways to do it. So when two people are married, both of them, they will have a stability. Because simply, this is what God he designed. The man and the women, they complete each other. It's not about one he's powerful, the other one is not. Both of them, they provide a complete power for both to be stable. It's not easy for a man to be alone. You have to be super strong, because you get tempted, and temptation can bring deception and failure, and you even destroy your career, or even losing your wealth. So those who think about who want to control who, they are just a bunch of stupid. You see, if you love a woman, and the woman, she loves you, The exchange between them is not control. And you should not see it about control. You should see it about what is best for us. So if somebody at the middle of the night, you knock at the door, it says the man should open the door, not the female. Why? Because this is the best of us for such a position, for such a job. It's not because he controlled the house. It's because he is now the best for this. When it's come to the child who is crying, he is suffering from some issue with the mother, she is more close to him. She would do a better job, but not always, by the way. Men, they can do even sometimes even better job, even in that. But I'm giving you an example that the exchange of let's say a duty will not be seen as an act of control unless you don't love each other. If you love each other, you will not see it. So if I am married and I say to her, can you make me a cup of tea? Is she my maid? No. Because she loves me, she will be happy to do it. My dad, he used, when my mom is sick, he bring her the breakfast to her bed. He bring her tea every morning before he go to work. And my dad is not a cookie, you know, he's a real tough man. Every morning he wake up so early before everybody. He make coffee for himself and coffee for my mom. Is that because he's not the man of the house? Trust me, he is not an easy cookie. A true man is not the one who is harsh on his family, is the man who is loving. A true woman is the woman who appreciates her loving husband. So he serve her, she serve him. It's not about I control you, it's about I love you. And because I love you, I will do everything I can to make you happy. But because they are wicked, and all is about who control who and who is better than who, this is why they are thinking about it in such a way. Because they don't know what love is about. With the Christ, we are different human beings. My dad and my mom, they spend their life together. All their life together. Who is controlling who? A house is like an umbrella. And the umbrella have a column in the middle. And then in the top of the column, there's a roof. If one of them is gone, the umbrella is useless. So if you want to have an umbrella, then you have to have the shape of umbrella, the design of the umbrella. So when it rains, you are protected. When it's hot, you are protected. But because they are wicked, they see it about who will control who. I remember my dad cooking for us. Sometime my mother, she got so sick. He put the shoes in our feet. He himself, you know, put the shoes in my foot. Prepare me to go to school. Muslims, because they don't have marriage. Muslim, they have a sexual contract. The woman, she is there just temporarily. Even the man is temporarily, because tomorrow I will have a new husband. So the word husband in Islam does not mean someone he is a spouse. It means someone is in the bed today with you, tomorrow we do not know who. This is why in Christianity, marriage is a unity. In Islam, there's no marriage. It is nothing but sexuality. All right? Don't listen to those stupid people. If you are a male or a female, doesn't matter. And never marry a man, he will never be jealous for you, because that means he don't care for you. That means actually he sleep around too. He said to himself, oh, you know, let her go, you know, so I have fun. She could let her keep busy. In fact, I believe cheaters, they will not be jealous too. Because he is, you know, he's a loser. Never marry a cheater. And if he cheat once, stay away from him. Because the one who did once, he would do it twice. Especially if he claimed to be religious. Like, where was your religious belief when you cheat? Male or female? We should not differentiate. A cheater who is a man is no better than a cheater she is a woman. Both are ugly. The second you cheat, you are a cheater. And you cannot have any business with a cheater. Even finance, even money, even anything. Cheater is a cheater. Right? Even his food. If you own a restaurant, he will cheat in his food. Right? Cheaters get more jealous thinking that the other one doing is the same. It can be because he is, you know, he is bad, so he think everybody is doing it because he's bad too. But usually, those cheaters, they find a comfort if his wife do. He might even encourage her to be more free, so she will not be watching him. You know, so he got his space, his zone free. So the women, she will be home. You know, anytime he can come back to her, and he go around. He do whatever he want. Right? Yeah. Anyway, look like today we turn into talking about a different topic we were not expecting. But don't listen to those feminine. They are just stupid people. Why you are shaving your underarm? Why you don't grow hair in your body? If you don't, you know, you don't a man to be controlling you. Why you are dressing like this? Is that for you? Are you trying to fool yourself? You put all this makeup just because you like to look at yourself in the mirror, or because men? You dress for the men. Otherwise, just go normally. Why you want to wear makeup? Why you want to put all those things in your ears? What are you hanging in your ears? You spend, God knows how many hours she spent just to make this makeup in her face, and then she will spend 3 hours to remove it. For what? For men. This is reality. So they say to you that we are feminine, but the fact they spend their life is just putting makeup, taking off makeup, putting makeup, taking off makeup. For the pleasure of who? Men. In fact, you are obsessed with men. It's obvious. Even though you claim you don't. Because if you don't care, you will not do all of this. Painting. It's called narcissism. Okay, maybe. I'm not a psychology expert, but you know, life teach you, and you know, the way you dress, the way you act, it teach about you, give message about you. If a woman she don't care for men, she should not dress like this. She does not take care so much of her face. You know, you should not. And I will give you an example like me. If you see me, I will be the last one any woman will look at. I don't care what I'm wearing. I wear, you know, the most cheap clothes you can imagine. You know, jeans for $10, a sandal. You know, I don't care. If I care for what women look at me, I will be shining my shoes. I will be wearing suit. It's a fact, right? If I'm trying to get attention of somebody, how you get attention? You make yourself shiny. Is that correct? You buy a new car. Not a car nobody want to steal. So the way you dress is a message, is the outside of you. It's a flag. So look at me, look what I'm wearing for you. Look at me what I'm dressing. So if you don't care for men, you should not dress this way. All right. So in one hand, she keep talking about the man, the man, the man, and she spent all her life doing makeup. In fact, I feel sorry for you. I mean, she is young. She is not old. If she is old, I would say, you know what, she is old. She have wrinkles. She will put makeup. No problem. But she is young. But look how much time she spent. You can tell she spent all her day just to make a video for 5 minutes putting makeup. All right? I mean, look at this. Those are live videos. Artist way. Lord have mercy. All right, I think we have enough for today. CP is a true Arab. No, I am not thinking like Arab. In fact, the Arab, they don't think this way. No, they don't. All right. And you know, if a man he like you because of your physical body, you know, your face, how you look like, etc., he will leave you for the same reason. He will find other women. She have more features, if we can say, better than your features. It's like, you know, some men, those men who they go after women who spend her life just doing decoration for herself. The same reason he like you, which is your decoration or your physical features, is the same reason he will leave you, the same as he chose a car. Because you made him think about you in such a way. So when women they compete by showing features, let us say, physical features, well, he did not love you. He loved your physical features. So tomorrow he will see someone, she is younger, she is more beauty, and he will leave you. Because he never been in love with you. He loved with some physical features you showed him. In other way, you trapped him temporarily with your features. As soon he got better features, he will go to different dealer car. Today he have a, you know, Toyota. Tomorrow he will have Lamborghini. It's about what is available and the demand. So if you put yourself in the market of demand, then don't complain. This is why a smart woman is not the one who hunt a man because she have a short skirt and she have nice ass, but the women who made the man love her for real. Not a man he love her butt. This is why for me I don't like, I will never even communicate with the women she's exposing her skin all over to everybody in the street. Why you are doing that? You know what the purpose? You're trying to get you know, the attraction of everybody. But you know what? Guess what? I will not be one of them. If I want to have a woman, she have to be special to me, and I have to be special to her. And what is special between us, that is called love. Not because she have a nice body. All women, they have body. All women, they have a breast. God made you this way. Don't be an item in the shopping cart, because later you should not complain about being a subject because you put yourself in the shopping cart. If a man he go to nightclub and he meets someone in the nightclub, I mean, both of you are nightclub people, so club together, and then I like him, he is cute, we dance together, and then we go to bed, and then after 2 years 3 years he want to marry you, right? But he will go to the nightclub again and he will meet other girl and he will notice now it's not you who's looking for, because he's a club guy. What he like about you, it was a club features, right? My husband tried to dress me like some bum from the street versus sweet and tie, and he got treated differently. Also has to do with how carried himself. I don't know what that means. Bum. What bum mean, guys? My husband has tried dressing like some bum. I don't know what you mean. What bum mean? English, not my first language. Sorry. What does that mean? Anyone can translate to me? Cheap? Okay. Well, you know, if I don't like to wear suit. I hate suit. The second I wear a jacket, I feel like I am in jail. I feel I'm captured by police or something. I feel like those, you know, in the movie you see them, they have this uniform, they tie up your arms with the white coat. This is exactly how I feel when I wear a suit. Even my voice change if I put a tie. I hate it. But you have to have a balance, not necessarily, you know, wear, you know, stupid stuff. But when I say cheap, it doesn't mean something ugly. I mean, it doesn't cost much money. What's wrong with jeans? Nothing wrong. Sneakers, $5 t-shirt. That does not make you bad, you know. Stay humble and don't waste your money on something will never be useful for you. I can say if your business is related to some, you know, professional clothing you have to, then I can say you have to, what you can do. But don't waste your money in stupid things. All right? Bum like a loser? I don't know what that means. How a clothes will make you a loser? When I finished my, you know, law degree, I remember my mother. I was sitting like there's a rock close to the house. I was wearing my short, and my mom, she came to me. She said, "What are you doing?" I said, "What?" She said, "Now you are a lawyer. You cannot dress like this." I said, "What, mom? What have to do? What does have to do with this?" She said to me, "Who is going to hire you and he see you like this?" And she have a point, because this society is a stupid society. They judge you by what you wear, not by your skills as a lawyer in the court. And for me, I was, she's right. She's right. But she's wrong at the same time, because the society is wrong. So do you want my skills in the court or you want my short? Which one will save you from going to jail? Right? Do you want a lawyer, he wear a nice suit and then he is so dumb and stupid and he make you go for 10 years in jail? Which one is better? So society, they are learned to judge you by the way you look. And then if you do what they want, then this society will never change. What suit Jesus used to wear? What suit Peter used to wear? How fancy their clothing? That's a good question, right? They never dress anything valuable, special. They are very humble people. So when you bend down to the wicked society and you dress as the society try to force you, then you are consumed by this society. This is why since I was a kid, I don't care what people say. I dress as I wish, not as they wish. I study what I wish, not what my parents want me to be. I do always my choice. I will agree with the society if the society is right, which means not everything the society they call for is wrong. But if it is wrong, I will not take it. And I learned in the same time, because I came from many like different culture from the West. I learned to keep what is good from where I'm coming from and add to it what is good to where I went to. So where I came from, there's some good culture, not all of it, some. And where I went to, there is some good culture, not all of it too. So what we do, we filter. We filter what fit with my Bible, with my biblical teaching and believing. So what is fit with my belief in the West, I take it. It's good. And what fit with my belief in where I'm coming from, I take it. The rest is going to go to the garbage. And that goes for everything. Don't dress what people like you to dress. So you see those women, they are wearing, the skirt is getting shorter and shorter and shorter, because many women, they think that this is the way to get the attention of the man. But I will let you know, and I'm being honest with you, the man, he never have attention to you. He have attention only to your butt, because he don't see your eyes. Your skirt is so short to look at your eyes. In other way, you are just a silly person. So you get his attention, but attention for sex, sexually, not to you. If you want a man to respect you, if you want to get his attention, well, then you should not expose yourself to be a sexual attention, because the man brain, when his sexual attention is working, the rest don't action, don't active, is go to sleep. You cause that to happen. But if you are not trying to tempt him, you're trying to show him that you are the person who deserves respect. A man will respect you. And then he will think about you in a different way. He will not think about you as a one-night pleasure. He will think about you as lifetime partner, to be pleased together. When you make yourself a sexual object, don't be upset if the man see nothing on you except sexual object, because this is what you did, right? Do you believe women should wear jeans, yoga pants? Jeans, nothing wrong with it, but those tie pants are very horrible. I mean, you can wear whatever you want, this is your business, but I believe anything is exposing your body details is stupid, because obviously it's sexual. You see these days, women wearing those pants, I don't know what they call them, and the pant is going inside her butt, and then it's going in the other side, you know where. Well, why you don't go naked? Don't put yourself in the shopping shelf, because then the man, he will understand that you are for sale. Anyone can get you, and that will make you look cheap. And men, they don't like cheap women. They like to sleep with you, but they don't like you to be a wife. Do you understand? All the men, they will like you, but they like only sex with you, not you. So you get them there, but nothing more. So for me, if I see a woman dressing like this, I don't like even to talk to her. I found her shallow. Shallow, you know, obviously she is very shallow. If I see a woman, she is wearing those what do they call them, eyelashes, you know, the boing, 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 don't say hello to me. I find you very silly. I don't find you pretty. I find you stupid, you know, I find you weird. What are you doing? What the heck is that? I will be even, I will not feel comfortable if you are sitting next to me, like let's say like you're my friend. We are having coffee together. There's nothing wrong between us. It will be embarrassing for me to sit with you in the table. I have a woman in front of me. She is wearing boing, boing, boing airplane wings in her eyes. That means you are a kid. You are a teenage. You did not grow. You are not mature. It's an insult for me to be with you. I'm just telling you how I think. If I want to sit, I want to sit with a lady, not with someone acting like a teenage. Unless I am a teenage too. You look silly, you look stupid, you look dummy. You look everything not right. Like Boeing, Boeing, you know the Boeing, the airplane? And even some of them, when they blink, I mean, they can be good for barbecue. If you have barbecue, you wanna like the circle to go like on fire, you know, just get those women, invite them to the barbecue. They blink their eyes, and they will make the barbecue go crazy. Maybe I'm different person. Maybe men not like this, but I tell you, I think men who they know what they want in life, they will not be excited to see a woman, everything about her is fake. All right? I hope I did not hurt the feeling of some ladies here. Did I hurt the feeling of somebody? Yeah, boing, boing. Yeah, boing, boing, boing. Tingling, tingling. Yeah. I mean, you see this girl we are, you know, talking about today. You see her without makeup, she's a different person. So if the man, he saw you like this, and he like you like this, and then when you wash your face, you look totally different, and then you will have a problem because he never met you before. Like, who are you? He fell to this face, not to the real face. Without makeup, the eyes is so small, the lips is different, the skin is different, the nose is different, the hair is different. He wake up in the morning, he asks you, who are you? Nothing wrong with looking good. Yeah, nothing wrong with looking good, but not looking fake. If you look good, you look good. The problem is, you see, in fact, if a person see you good looking, even like you don't have, let's say you are a female, you don't have makeup, but he like you, he love you this way, then you will not be worried about seeing him without makeup, right? Because he loved you the way you are, not the fake you are. Being like this is very dangerous because time will come and he will see how you look like for real. And then the problems will start. Like I wasn't in love with this. I was in love with that. Which is not obviously not real love. Because it's based on cheating. You cheat in your, you know, your look. Right? Beauty is subjective anyway. This is like a very flexible sentence, like the Muslim underwear. Beauty is subjective or anyway, right? No, beauty is a beauty. But the beauty is about priority of the person. So a man, he might like a woman, she have a certain, let us say, he don't like overweight women. This is what he like. Other man, he like the opposite. He don't like the skinny women. It's not what, you know, it's about you. If every one of us, beauty for him is something different. It's not a standard. There's no standard of a beauty unless you are working in the fashion world, which is about sickness. A woman should look like bones, and this is supposedly fashion. But a human being in everything, every one of us, he have a different fingerprint. And that is exactly the same for how he see beauty. So you might find a woman, she don't look attractive at all, but there's a very handsome guy, he love her because he saw her beauty. He saw in her a beauty you did not see. So when we say subjective, it's true and false because, you know, it's not about atmosphere or let us say circumstances of things around us. It's about who are you. But there is a general, let us say, standard of if you are fake and you made somebody love you because you are fake, that will not last for long. Because as soon the person he discovered that whatever he love about you, not only your look, let us say you fake that you are a respecting person, a person who respect. So when you are in the first stage of your relationship, you call him, you speak nice words, you never use bad language, and then the real you appear, and then you start using filthy language. You will end a very, very unhappy ending. So it's not only about fake look, it's about fake talk, fake look, fake love, fake interest. You see, like if you wanna study the fake, the best example is the Arab, Middle Eastern. So the Middle Eastern, let us say somebody engaged. So they sit together. You know, the society is very, you know, strict, you know, rule, even though things is lousy behind the curtain. So the question, the serious question now, what music you like? I like this music. Oh, I like it too. Even he don't like it, by the way. But because he like this girl, he wanna have her. She's pretty. Or maybe she is pretty rich, you know. Middle Eastern, they worship money. So each one of them, he act as much as he can to convince the other person that he is the one or she is the one. All right? And then they get married. And then as soon as they get married, they notice that everything they heard before is far from reality. Extremely far. It was an acting stage, a nice movie, an Indian movie. This is why their marriages is horrible. And if you listen to the feminine, you will end in a very, very bad future because they made you lose the most attractive thing about you. The feminine actually don't make you a female, they make you a male. You see, the name is about being feminine, right? But the act is about being a man. It's not about being a female. All right. Any other question for me? Guys, how many ladies I made them upset today? Seriously. How many? Did I make anyone here get upset from me? Give me one if you get upset from me, from the ladies. Let us see the vote. My heart is beating now. I'm afraid because, you know, I fear two things: the IDF and women. You know, both are deadly. I hope not too many. I want to live. King of Corinth, you know, you are a king, you are a guy. I would say it females. What's wrong with you? I'm not upset. Okay. I mean, guys, I said male, I said females. Why the males are voting? What's wrong with you? They are gender confused. All right. Look like until now we are safe. No bloodshed will happen. Because you know, women, they grow their nails for a reason. You know, the first thing will happen to you, they will put it in your neck. That if you are lucky, actually, if they put it in your neck, not somewhere else. You know, you never know, you know. You will see women, they are sitting like, and they are sharp in them, you know, like, what are you doing? Oh, honey, I'm doing my nails, you know, okay. Hey, honey, did you wash the dishes? Oh, I'm going right now. Okay, by the time I finished my nails, I will check on you, okay? You know, like, yeah, they grow their nails for a reason, you know. Better be ready. And they say to you, this is the soft gender. I don't know what is soft about them. I mean, I have no idea what is soft about. Soft. This is a soft. Um, all right, all right. I was joking, by the way. Yeah, but by the way, I get disgusted from long nails. Honestly, you see some women, their nails is like 5 inches. That's really disgusting. You look like Satan. You look like you are married to a spider. What is that? And the other day, I went to an office, and the woman, she is working with her computer. And I was looking how she can type in the computer. She was typing with her nails because her fingers cannot touch the computer, the keyboard. And then she noticed I'm looking. She said, "Do you like my nails?" I said, "You're so beautiful. It's so beautiful. I feel sorry for the keyboard." Actually, I told her. I said, "Your keyboard is going to be bleeding soon." You know, she said, "You laugh, ha 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 ha." You know, she thought I'm joking. Imagine you are a keyboard under the nails of this lady. I know women very well. Yeah, I analyze things. You know, I think I'm a thinker, not a drinker. Yeah. No, honestly, if I see, let me show you. Let me show you how some. Let me scare you to give you an idea what women they can be. Um, Let us see. Yeah, until now I don't see any scary nails, but let's see. What was the web page for pictures for free? Uh, I think it was called Unsplash, right? Yeah, Unsplash. Nails. Let us see. How is that is something attractive? What is this? Like those are normal, not a big deal, you know. But there is some. Let us see if we can find the wicked ones. Until now, we don't see. Where are they? Because before I saw here, I mean, look at those things. Look like a cockroach. Literally, they look like a cockroach in the top of your fingers. Where is the scary ones? I saw here before some scary, horrible, scary. Look at this one. What is that? Is that a human hand? Oh boy. Yeah, I mean, you can find like some, this is nothing actually. There's some that are really, really scary. Oh, look, hold on, hold on. Look at this. Oh, this is nothing compared to others. There's no, no, no. What you have in the top, look, what is this? What is that? Ah, Lord have mercy. Yeah, I could not find really the ones I'm looking for. There's some they are, look at this. But still, this is nothing really. The one I was talking about is beyond imagination of stupidity. Uh, maybe if we type long nails. Oh, look at this one. Guys, look at this one. That is so beautiful. Let us be honest here. Isn't it, this is so beautiful? Who in the world wanna marry you? I will vomit if there is somebody in front of me, eating with me, have such nails. That is wicked, disgusting. Yeah, there's many of those like this, you know, like something really wicked. This is just wicked, right? So, you know, beauty is not about those things you add yourself. If you do it, you look stupid, you look shallow. The man will not look at you with respect. He will see only a shallow brain. He will not see an intelligent person. Yeah. And you know, we give advice for people. It's up to you. You do what you think is good for you. Yeah. All right. Crazy word. What we can do. Look at this here. Look at those ones. I just found another one. That is very, very attractive. Super attractive. That's a piece of art. Man, it's so beautiful. Lord have mercy. We better stop here. All right. Ali Dawa. Halal cat food. Yeah, we have enough for today. So, guys, I better go. And I hope we have a good time together. And men, be good to your women. Love them, protect them, and never abuse them. And women, be good to your men. Love him, protect them, because you can protect them too. And don't abuse them. Love is an exchange, is not a product. You want to be loved? Then you should love. Because always love will come back to you. You see the drop of water? It's very, very smooth and very weak. But if a faucet keep it dropping in the top of a rock, drop after drop after drop, is going to make a hole in that rock. So if you are a lady and you have a husband, he have a heart which is like a rock, your drops can go through, because love never fail, as the Bible said. Love is powerful. And the same for the man. If you are loving, if you are giving, if you are not selfish, your drop will go through. And imagine if all of you are loving, both of you, life will be so beautiful. It's not a story to tell, but it is a story to live. And that's why the Bible is about love, not about how we can exchange product. It's not the man, he want to just have sex with the women, and the women, she want to enjoy the body of the man. It's about love and sharing. And when we do love, all other things will not come in our way. You start picking on your husband only when your love is dying. The same for the man, he start picking on his wife only when his love is dying. Because then your eyes see things you did not see before, because before you were in love. So you were forgiven. Even when she do wrong, you forgive her because you love her. But when you are not in love or going in that direction, you will be looking for any reason to be angry, upset, unhappy, drama seeker. And then the one who seek a drama, he will get what he deserves. So stay away from drama and be happy. And to live is an art. And how to die is an art too. So the smart person is the one who live happy and die happy. The idiot is the one who lives sad and die sad. So you choose which one you want to be. You want to live happy and die happy, or you want to live sad and spend your life crying and die sad. It's a decision you made. You made your own happiness and you made your own sadness. And number one reason for all of those is the balance of the intelligence in your head. Faith, knowledge, and balance is the key for success. So I want to say thank you all for being here, and I hope we learned something together today. And if I said anything about ladies, it's my personal opinion. You don't have to accept what I say, but I just said to you what I like about women, what I don't like about women, and I said what I like about men to be and what I don't like about men. So it is my opinion, not necessarily yours. Thank you all for being here. May the Lord bless you. And until we see you again, God is good. So is Jesus. And we are the crusade. See ya.